Right, everyone, welcome to Role Seekers and the Legend and the Bell. We're a group of local gamers just like you, role play for your enjoyment. My name is Dustin Ritchie, your humble dungeon master, and these are the Role Seekers. You can already see them up on screen because our Technomancer is on vacation. Technomancer, good for you. So it'll be a little bit different game. You can already see the battle cam featuring some Dwarven Forge, and we will jump in. I will do my best to put up some cool stuff for you to see. Let me see if I can put up like Martin. Yeah, oh, cool. That's Martin's character, Whisper.
Hey, look at that guy.
Oh, Bjorn, awesome. And then
he's
what
not
happens
here.
is I immediately forget to ever turn it back, so we're going to leave it on the battle cam most of the game. So,
Perfect.
if this is your first time joining us, welcome. We are, like I said, a group of local gamers. Everything you see is improvised. We do play in Dungeons & Dragons, but we play in a homebrew world called Nabel, and we make things up as we go, for better or worse. This is episode 37 of Campaign 2. We're nearing like over 100 episodes, which is pretty crazy if you think about it. We'll do something big when we actually hit the 100 like full episodes. Like
Just for this campaign.
yeah, well, no. When we hit episode 50, I'm going to count episode 50 of this campaign will be like episode 100 because we've had a lot of weird disparate games. But so
Yeah, we should Martin, do you agree that we should level up for getting coats?
That
was a
quite an
massive
accomplishment.
Yeah, that was a big
I
quest.
really fought for
It's all we
that
focused on for the
experience.
past 2 months.
everyone has an opinion. So you can watch all of our episodes online. They are all at rollseekers.com. It's a great place to start the adventure. We do actually have a Kickstarter going right now. You can follow it, the launch page. It'll launch on March 18th. And it is called The Curse of the Dreg'Damor. It does take place in our Campaign 2 setting on the mainland of Tyve. Well, not the mainland. It takes place on the continent of Tyve. It's going to follow some of Bjorn's ancestry, some of his family, as they explore the Ebon Keep and the Dreg'Damor. What's kind of cool, though, is the Dreg'Damor are originally from Dreg'Da, which is where our game is taking place today, atop the Vang'Namar Plateau. So there's going to be a lot of Easter eggs if you check out that awesome Kickstarter. It was written by myself, Martin Bunicki, and then we have some amazing artwork by Tegan Goki. So you'll definitely want to check that out. We also have a fun video playing off of a Dragon Strike from the 80s or early 90s. It looks like it's from the 60s, so but really fun. So I think that's enough for everybody. So it's Saturday afternoon.
Woo!
Let's go ahead and roll some dice.
Oh my god.
That's better.
Six.
Intro video. Look at that. Welcome back! Woohoo! So this is going to be an interesting game because I'm also running tech. So story, tech, dungeon master play is going to be fun time. So Naivete 19, welcome. So
Hey.
I'm actually able to check some of the stuff today. So really excited there. And let's go ahead and see if I was able to do it. I did it! The Dreg'Damor is on the bottom left-hand side. So
nice.
we'll just
And
keep
then
that
it'll probably be up there the whole
the
time.
whole game.
Because we'll,
the whole freaking
until we get into initiative.
What an issue.
Wait, no.
And then we'll
yeah,
forget
Kevin's
about it.
here.
Yeah, well, we won't get to it. Sorry.
Okay, so
We did not get to whatever he named the game last time.
I know I had to change the name of the game.
to
Just
post
Because we kept dicking around in town.
God.
mission code.
Everyone's like, are we taking too long? I'm like, you will do you, but yes,
But yes,
absolutely you are. Okay, so the group just passed beyond the borders of Edenari as the wooden gates open, revealing the treacherous path toward the Vang'Namar Plateaus. Now, we are playing in the continent of Tyve. Here there is no sunlight, but you've noticed that there's been a lot of brightness in the areas of the Vang'Namar Plateaus because the sun, that is what is getting through the clouds, is refracting against the snow. It is creating some white light.
Albedo effect.
So, but where you're headed, there is the gray clouds are returning. Our game
Feels
ended.
good.
Your game ended right as you reached the edge of the mountain pass. The mountains looked like they'd been split open long ago by a giant, like pulling the mountains apart. And as you headed down, took you a couple hours to go through the mountain pass, you reached a bridge that spanned a great chasm, and you believe you hear the spirits of the dead echoing up as this dry ice effect like floats up from the chasm and washes over the bridge. You stand there, the 6 to 7 of you. I think it's 7 of you. No, because Brill's with us, 8 of you. The 8 of you look out at what is to come, a long adventure that spanned 36 episodes, but you are about to head toward the ancestral pilgrimage of Bjorn. Unfortunately, that's not where our game starts tonight.
What? Oh! Gotta kill time because Trevor.
Back to the west, in a great keep of blood magi, the Blood Sorcerers of Keph are convening over their fallen, somewhat broken overlord. I'm handing these out. Please pass them on. These are not accurate, so we have to go through them here in a second.
Oh.
Give Martin one.
Oh, thank you.
Okay. The hit points are incorrect. They are 80.
Can you hand me Trevor's pencil, Martin?
You don't have a pencil?
All of your
Jeez,
Thank you.
man.
One thing.
It's not like you had all that extra time while the audio didn't work to get prepared.
I didn't know I needed this.
all of your modifiers are down by 1. So all the +4/+4s, those are all down by 1. Your saving throws are down by 2. You have no legendary actions. I'm going quick, but you guys can always ask. You also do not have regeneration.
But we've got personality.
But you got personality. Under your actions, you do not have the Children of Night or the Charm ability, and you cannot transform into an animal.
Oh,
Man.
I was just gonna.
No charm.
You're still freaking crazy.
No
so-
legendary actions.
But it says a tiny bat or a medium cloud of mist.
Is it?
So, you cannot shape change.
I'm guessing. What about the legendary resistance?
Yeah.
No, you do not have that. You don't have any of the legendary abilities.
And you said saving throws -2?
-2.
Okay.
And proficiency will
And
be
no shape
down-
changer. Okay, so like nothing on.
Proficiently down by 1.
Proficiency's down by 1.
Okay.
Basically, what that's going to do is it's going to make your attacks
So,
down by.
we get.
It's going to be down by 2.
Can I confirm we have Misty Escape, Spider Climb, and then multi attack and bite,
Yep, you have all that.
and the weakness? Do we have the weakness?
You have the weakness.
Okay.
Technically, no, you don't have the. You do not have the weakness.
No vampire weakness.
You don't have the weakness.
Okay. So those are the things we do have.
Yeah, and
Might be easier to grab a highlight.
you don't have any of the vampire weaknesses. So.
Oh, great.
Okay. Misty Escape.
So those of you who are watching, I just handed them a character sheets of vampire, but there's some additions because technically they're not vampires. But this is the closest thing that I think will give us what we're going to be doing today. All right.
Are these actual resistances still there though? Not the legendary ones, but these normal ones?
Yeah, your resistances are fine.
Okay.
All right. I'm watching the Twitch for like the first time, and so we're definitely going to get rid of the stream elements. Really appreciate Jake setting them up, but they go every like 2 minutes. Like, thank you for watching. Thank you for watching. Thank you
Maybe
for watching.
we could do them Less frequently.
Less frequently, I think.
I'll
would be
look into
good.
it if you want me to.
That'd be awesome. So, okay. So,
Dustin's like, I can't stop reading. Thank you.
it's just like it's going like a strobe light. It's not. So, we're going to begin in the castle Keph.
Do we need to name ourselves?
So you'll need to name yourselves. A few things about your characters. You're welcome to come up with whatever you'd like for like your motivations and things, but there are a few things that are instilled in you. One, your characters are pretty serious. They're not like Eli. They're not jokes. So your characters are pretty serious. They have absolute devotion to Akiris, almost to the point where you're not like to a layman, it would be like, is he controlling them? Like there's no like we're gonna turn on him. Like none of that. You have been alive for a long time, and you realize that your power is at the pleasure of your lord. So you can be quirky. That's totally fine. I just mean you're not like you're not mavens. None of your characters are mavens. Also, your characters have not been brought in yet. So your characters have not been convened quite yet. There is two names that you'll need to know: Arthas and Eris. These are both spelled with an A. Arthas. The last name is Ventrix, Arthas Ventrix, and Eris Lantrosa. These are Akiris's top two in command of war. He has others that help him with diplomacy, magic, arcanes, medicine, all that
Arthas and
stuff. Arthas and Eris.
Ventrosa.
Lantrosa with an L. Arthas Ventrix and Eris Lantrosa. They are his generals. Player knowledge, these were the two walking on the side of the road.
Oh, the ones we ran into?
Mm-hmm.
They suck.
I see what you did there.
Finally, you know that for many years, your lord, Akiris, has been interested in attacking the Edenari, the Twilight folk, in a land called Venfallas, or the Shroud Lands. Unfortunately, given your disposition, you do not technically have forbiddance, which makes it so that you can't enter without an invitation. However, you have been unable to enter the Shroud Lands, and you've never been invited. Regardless, the Shroud Lands are off limits. Only an Edenari or a Venari are allowed to enter without explicit permission. All of that might be about to change. In the room, a single beam of moonlight crosses a large, vacant hall. At the end, an absolutely ostentatious throne sits with its gold backing going all the way up. In the beam of moonlight, you see one decrepit hand with long fingers resting on the arm of the chair, tapping. Surrounding this room in the darkness, only being able to see them slightly in the darkness of the noir setting, you see what would be like chaplains or chancellors. You're not sure if they are religious or guards. Very reminiscent of the Emperor's Guards from a specific saga. They're red. But they're wearing gold and white and red, the typical colors of the Keph. Keph the Knights? The Keph Blood, the Sorcerers. He continues to tap and then calls out, "Bring her in." A few moments pass, and a familiar figure is brought into the hall. Your footsteps ring out like that clop sound of fancy shoes on like polished marble, that clop, 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 as you walk slowly across the hall. They echo because of the emptiness of the chamber. You are changed. You do not know exactly what Akiris did to you that night. You know that he saved you and himself from being destroyed. But ever since then, you recognize that the blood that used to pulse in your veins has quieted. And there is now a hunger that is hard for you to satiate, though you've been trying. You have lost all of your subclass features as a ranger. And you are now called the Blood Marked. So some of this is not going to be character knowledge, it'll only be player knowledge, but I figured I'd write it out as though we are reading from the player's handbook, the Blood Marked Ranger. This is beta, so some of this might change because we have never play tested it, but we're gonna give it a shot, homebrew. Your quote, "Some believe if you eat the heart of your prey, you will gain strength. You know it's true." You have been touched by the lifeless blood of Belgor Vrak, the Umtharan blood god. To many, you are now Lamia, or vampire, but this is not an accurate description. You do not need blood for sustenance. Instead, like an ethomancer drawn to the soul, you now crave the power blood gives you. Like an animal of prey, you feel that power course through you, through blood itself, and you know how to use it to your advantage. Alignment disposition. A blood-marked ranger cannot start with the good alignment, thusly you are starting in this situation. Their addiction to blood and the power it gives them makes them unintentionally selfish, driven by an insatiable hunger. Through temperance, denial, and self-discovery, a blood-marked ranger may eventually gain control of their addiction, allowing their alignment to improve, but there is always a chance the call for blood will overwhelm them, despite their best efforts.
You weren't good anyway, were you?
No, I was neutral.
The Lifeless Blood, level 3, and I've only done level 3. So, well, as you, if you continue with this path, or we don't find a cure, it'll get more powerful as we go. Having been touched by the lifeless blood, your character is considered undead and gains the following traits. Yeah, and I've emailed this to you already.
Yeah, you do not
Is it do not read? You have dual creature types. You're humanoid and undead. You have resistance to necrotic damage, but you have vulnerability to radiant damage. You are immune to poison and disease, which could be beneficial in the lands of Tyve. You have dark vision, if you didn't already. You already do. You no longer age. The iris of your eye has a deep blood red color like that of a beautiful ruby. Your skin is pale and white. You are affected by a cleric's turn undead spell, regardless if they try to shield you from it. Cure wounds will heal you per 5e, 2024 rules. It used to not, now it does. Your addiction makes you crave blood, though you do not need it to survive. So those are all your abilities. That's going to take the place of like Hunter's Mark, being able to use those abilities. This gives you some benefits, gives you some negatives. For the world of Tyve, I didn't write this, but people know you are one of these.
Okay.
So that can cause problems. Finally, your
How
abilities.
do they know? Just from like her eyes?
Oh
or-
yeah. I mean, you can hide it, but what I'm saying is, if they see you, they will.
You look off.
You look like a Keph.
Okay.
Sanguimancy is your other abilities. You gain one of the following features options of your choice. Whenever you finish a long or short rest, you may change these abilities. So this is based off of what the hunter can do. You have the first ability is bloodletting. This is what I sent you, because the other stuff we can go through later. You may use your own lifeless blood to improve your attack's damage. Anytime you make an attack, you may expend 1 hit dice. At level 5, you have 5 hit dice. To both damage yourself and an enemy. When you do, you roll a d10. Add the number rolled to your damage. Additionally, your character takes the same amount of damage, and their hit point maximum decreases by the same amount. For example, if you're a level 4 ranger with 40 total hit points, but you only have 20 currently, if you roll your hit dice to do bloodletting and you roll a 4, you will now have 36 total hit points and be at 16 hit points. The reason that this is, and I know it's complicated, but you have to do it, is because you can't spam a cleric just healing you as you use bloodletting.
Okay.
Yeah,
So
because you can only heal from rest.
you can only heal from resting.
Okay.
Oh, but if my character got this, she doesn't.
During a long rest, you regain total hit points and you regain your hit dice is normal. If you have the trance ability, you only need 4 hours. That's per the rules, but I figured I'd specify. I thought it might come up. So basically what this bloodletting lets you do is, and unlike the Colossus Slayer and stuff, is you can use this for every attack. So if you have multiple attacks, you could continue to bloodlet on every single attack to do a ton of damage in a short amount of time, but you're going to hurt yourself.
Okay. All right.
That's
hit-
option one.
That's option one.
Now, do I take the full damage or just the D4 damage?
Whatever you roll.
Yeah,
D10.
full.
Or is it like 1d10 per turn, and she constantly does that additional for each attack she does?
It's for
She's, like,
each attack.
Okay,
her
so
hit,
she has to do it individually
She
for
has to do
each
it individually
her,
for each
her
attack.
hit dice are a D10, so she's like
Right.
taking her hit dice and using.
No, I
The
understand.
reason
that.
being is you can't do it per turn because the hunter and stuff, it's only once per turn.
Right.
This allows you to circumnavigate that, but you're damaging yourself.
Got
So
it,
that's
okay.
I looked at it in terms of other class features. This is better in some regards, but it hurts you.
So if I do 20 damage every time, I'm taking 20
You're taking 20 damage.
every time. Okay.
But the thing is so like what I'm trying to tell you though is like so like the hunter, for example, they have Colossus Layer. They can do 1d8
Right.
extra damage
Right.
to an injured creature. The creature doesn't have to be injured for you to do this.
Okay.
Secondary, they can only do it once per turn. You have bonus actions and attacks. You can do this for, let's say you have 3 attacks in a turn, attack, extra attack, bonus action. You could do it for all of those attacks.
Okay.
So that's your benefits. Your negatives are you're taking damage.
Okay.
Cool.
But you don't have to choose that. There's other options.
And you can replace these.
Yeah.
Short and long rest, but you can only replace them during a short and long rest. Insatiable hunger. You understand the power blood can give you. As a bonus action, you may expend hit dice to regain hit points as long as you are within 5 feet of a recently deceased corpse. This ability may only be used once per corpse per turn.
Okay.
At level 11, you no longer need to be within 5 feet, as you can now suck the blood from a distance of 15 feet.
Oh, cool.
So the idea is, if you're out of combat, you can now use your hit dice to heal, basically without resting. The second thing you can do is, in combat, if a character were to decapitate something, you could literally walk over and heal as a bonus action.
That's so cool.
Blood-marked Ranger.
So you have to choose one of those.
Yeah, you will have to choose one of those now, because you won't have time for a short or long rest. Would you like to do the bloodletting or the insatiable hunger? They're not permanent, they're just for where you're at.
Do I have any insight of what's going to be happening?
Honestly, no. 'Cause
You're
he just
not
called you
hurt,
in.
right?
Yeah.
You're
So
not
I
hurt.
would do bloodletting. Then.
Bloodletting. Okay. And like I said, that's in your email, so if you want to take that, those are your abilities.
People are saying they need to write that down. We'll probably eventually post it.
Oh, yeah, yeah. So, the Blood-marked Ranger.
So cool.
You are brought in. As you come in, some things have happened. Like, I'll let you decide how you're still feeling about your lost group, but you know that there is a heavy price for your life and their ability to escape hanging over your head. As you are brought in, we're not sure exactly what time period this sits in, and you are still nervous. A moment passes. A guard enters and says the exact same thing that happened in one of our end games a few games back. They're passing beyond the statues. And Akirus looks at you. Seeing no response, he replies, "Let them pass."
Oh.
As
You have not been getting the sending messages.
you have not beginning to send it.
Why?
As they begin to leave, Akirus turns to you. You can't see him behind the darkness, but you know he's staring through you. There's this small line of red you can see piercing the dark veil that he sits behind. I have kept my end of the bargain. Now it is your turn.
Shit.
I'm not one to back out of a deal.
I did not think so. Bring them. A moment passes and the door opens, revealing 4 more of the Keph blood sorcerers enter, led by Arthas and Eris. Eris bows low before Akirus. My lord, I shall stay to protect you. Arthas shall lead the regiment. And by your will, we shall be guided by our new Vanarian star. It's the same woman who had entered into the main hall, who did not want Arcturus to be dealing with you. But she stands up and walks away, kind of silently scorning you.
And she's the Venari.
No,
What?
she's Venari.
I
Oh.
am.
I thought you said she was gonna lead us. I was confused.
Arthas now approaches you. Our Lord puts great faith in you, little one. I, and my Lord knows it, am more skeptical of your allegiance. But after today, we will know.
I had to channel her awful voice. It's been so long.
So is she also compelled for that complete devotion to Arcturus?
No.
Okay.
No, I'm not gonna bottleneck her into that, but it is getting stronger.
Okay. I'm not going to lie and say that my full allegiance is here, but my allegiance is in the group that he just let pass. I'm not going to back out of a promise.
Then we have business in the Shroudlands.
I do worry for him, though. We were just under attack. Do you think that he's ready to go through with this?
So Arcturus is still here, just so you know. So you say this.
I'm?
Perfect. Arcturus listens. I shall not be going.
Who are you sending?
Those you see in this room. Please, Arthas, introduce your warriors. Of course, my lord. And then he points to you.
My lady, I am Geordie, my greatest delight to serve.
What was her name?
Geordie.
Jordy.
I would write it down. My name is Trethmore Mogus.
Trethmore.
Tereth.
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 My name is Jade.
And I am Harkin Revis, and I shall pool their blood at your feet for our Lord.
Oh yeah. So is
Are we all human?
yeah.
You would be.
Okay. Are we
That you know of. Like, you don't know about Arthas. Like, and he looks human.
Okay.
And is Helena like a higher state than we are? Like, are we supposed to?
So I think that you wouldn't know. I think this is
Okay.
new to you.
Gotcha.
But
she was
were
called
we
the
told
Star.
that we need to like protect her or anything? Yes. So
Okay.
Basically, you know that she has to get the gate open. After that,
Gotcha.
okay. So we know we need her.
I have decided that rather than send the full might of the Sanguine army to them, we shall send a small group, infiltrate them, kill their leader Ylvis, and once that is done, you shall bring down the barriers, and we shall end this engagement once and for all.
Do we know the plan? Like, are we disguising ourselves?
I think you guys got to come up with it. Yeah.
Okay. So I didn't know if we were told a plan.
Arcturus, these people, if they are anything like mine, it's not going to be easy to get in, and their barriers are not going to be easy to find and bring down. Do you know any inside information?
Yes, of course. he takes a small vial out and hands it over to Arthas, who takes it. Arthas then hands it to one of you four. Please roll highest dice wins.
Not me, too.
14.
1.
Hands it to you, Jordy. Of course, Jordy, this shall be your trust. Filial. So you notice at the bottom of it there is a small amount of blood. You will also know that this is most likely Akiras's blood and would be highly prized by any of those in Keph. Mix Ylvis's blood into the vial and pour it into their lake. Once it has infected the moon pond, their magic will wane.
Are you going to be able to help disguise us and sneak us in? Because you look like you maybe look kind of like them.
You let me worry about getting through the gates. I am still Vang'Nari.
When we get through the gates, we can't. They have more people than us. So, are we infiltrating?
Once the gates are open, that should be our first plan of attack.
Attack everybody?
No, our Lord just said we are infiltrating.
Yes, that's what I'm trying to say.
This is Arthas.
How are we planning to do that?
Well, you are all a little pale.
Perhaps we are your prisoners, or your victims, and you have brought us as tribute to their ruler.
That would be hard to convince. They might not let you into their sacred land, even if you are prisoners.
Or
They
turncoats.
could only be bats.
Or mist.
I like where you're thinking, but I'm just trying to think in the minds of a Vang'Nari, we would not let such.
Akiras lets off one cough, and as he does, those two guards that sit behind him immediately approach and snap at you. Leave the Lord.
I
do
just
not want them to see-
immediately start
I'll
leaving.
bow and I'll back out.
Yep. And we can talk when we get out.
So as you begin to leave, you hear no one else hears him, but you hear him in your head. Do not fail me, little one. Your friends are not out of the woods yet.
I have a question. Do I know, being this player or being this character, how they mark people with the bug?
Yeah.
I would like to know.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm curious too.
So your character can use this ability. You'd be the one on the team that can. You expend a quarter of your hit points to create basically a blood familiar. And what is happening is they are being infected by the lifeless blood. But yours is not as pure as Akiras's. Thusly, it just causes them to die.
Okay. So what if they don't?
Die.
If they don't die,
Yeah.
they will be changed. But that's not happened with anybody but Akiras's blood.
Okay. So like, what the heck happened to my spirit? Okay.
Good try though. And can you? I don't know if we would know this or not, and I'm trying to remember when we went into the Twilight Realm as a party, but it's not like there's a one way, right?
No.
So it is possible that you would just player knowledge right now.
Yeah.
Like we don't have. It's not as though like we're gonna like poof in the middle of a town or something. I mean, it could just be you kind of like open the gate, and we're just like
But she has no clue like where to open the gate.
Oh,
to
she.
be, like,
Oh, yeah. She wasn't there.
inconspicuous.
I don't think Akiris knows either, though.
That's
Doesn't
what
seem
I'm
like he
saying.
cares. He just wants to just
Yeah, that's what I'm
Maybe,
saying. Like,
like,
we
it
don't
just-
really have any idea of like what we're gonna walk into.
But I'm just thinking it could be that, you know, like I was sort of imagining these plans like, oh, we're prisoners or something. But it could be just like
Not
the
guarded.
light fades and suddenly we're standing in the Twilight Realm. And
Yeah,
then we
I
have
just
to-
it's like, is there gonna be anyone right there when we are? No.
If there is, we'll kill them
That's-
quickly.
Yeah, that is very true.
So Arthas will he'll kind of gather everyone together. My friends, Akuras has planned this for many, many years. And today we have a real shot at getting through. The Edenari have always eluded us, and though we torture them for information, they are devout and have yielded little. What we do know is that the Shrouded Lands are all around us. There are many ways into its realm. You must simply be permitted inside. My thought is that we send her out alone. Ideally, they will see you and find you. Since you are not truly changed, your eyes don't have the same marks as blood yet. Perhaps they will be more likely to believe you. It is your job to find us a way inside.
Yes, you can tell them you escaped and you need protection.
I'm not worried about myself getting inside.
How are you planning to get in?
I managed to get in here, didn't I?
You were captured.
I'm alive.
Point taken. Please, my men and I must speak. We will meet you below. So she leaves, and then as Arthas looks at you, you see Eris enter. Friends, what I am about to tell you will shock you, I am sure, but know that my intentions are in the best possible light. Akuras is weakened, and I fear for him. Eris has a plan that she will take most of our sorcerers north. Once the way is open, we will lay siege to them. I do not want to disobey our lord, but what I know is that Vang'Nari are wily. Their light can infect even the darkest of minds. We cannot let any stray ends. She can come back, but I want the Edenari threat removed before that happens. If you have qualms with this, please speak now.
I just bow.
Kill them all.
All of them.
They're a nuisance.
When you said the Venari's light infects,
Yeah.
are you talking about
Hers.
Elena's? Okay.
Yeah.
And what if she becomes a problem?
Yes, what if she turns on us and works with them?
Then we kill her.
It is what must happen. So, player knowledge. That conversation happened right as you all left the borders of Keph, if you'll remember. It was like it wasn't even the borders of Keph. It was like you were reaching.
Past the statues where they couldn't see us anymore.
Correct.
Yeah.
Where we felt lighter.
Correct.
Yeah.
So, as that happens, Eris, they kind of all bow. You can hear this; it's not a secret. But Eris approaches. My love, Does it not concern you at all that the young one survived our token? I have lost sleep over it, but I cannot concern myself with it now. Perhaps these wanderers are stronger than we give them credit for. We shall be prepared.
They're scared of you.
They should be.
I will say like an hour passes and the group meets below in the main chamber of the Keph fortress. You are fully stocked, so you may decide whatever you want, but the quartermaster would have anything that you need. Armors, weapons, provisions, you are fully stocked. To your amazement, as you've been walking through here for the past couple weeks now, it's been about a week and a half, you are noticing the changes setting in around you. You're starting to hear things almost like an animal would, like smell things, hear things, have like instincts heightened. But the fortress is not changing much. You're getting a lay of the land. It's not enthralled by the magic of Acurus. It is solid. So the rooms aren't changing and things like that. So you're getting a lay of the land. The group meets, and as you head out of the fortress, standing outside, you see a regiment of, I'm going to say, about 50 Keph. They're sorcerers, but they're not all sorcerers. But you see them all in the armor of Keph. It's this. It honestly, it almost looks like the Argolis, like it's white and sharp, and they're carrying the glaives, like
Do
the
we all have
double-sided
that?
glaives, if you like. But you are armed the way you would like to be armed. They are led by Eris, and she rides this large nightmarish-esque horse. And you do notice the creatures that you've seen before. They are on chains. Arthas takes a step forward and bows to Eris, and he walks over, and there are horses waiting for you. As you begin to ride away, unless you want to do anything else, as you begin to ride away, you do hear Eris begin to inspire these soldiers, and basically it's along the lines of, it's been so long that they have been a nuisance. They attacked us during our most sacred ceremony. We shall consume them. It is night. You are riding not only into the distance, but into the very heart of darkness. Here, the darkness is like you see them riding, and they do have like hooded lanterns and stuff as they're riding, but the darkness, like for the first time, you're actually seeing it, like it's almost lapping up the hooded lanterns, almost like trying to eat it. But for the first time since you've been in Tyve, it doesn't really seem as cold and forbidden as it has before, as though you are now on its side.
Okay.
2 hours, I want to say more than that. Several hours pass. It would take a few days for you to get back to where you were previously, where the group first met the Shrouded Lands. But you come to a large field between many of the different hamlets. Arthas has been talking to you on the ride. It has been told to us through great effort of extraction that the Shrouded Lands are everywhere and nowhere. I believe this is just as good a place as any to call upon them.
Do you all feel ready?
If they see all of us in this big group, there's no way.
I will move ahead.
What if we make them believe we're chasing you? You were trying to escape us, and they come to your rescue.
I was going to ask that. I like it.
So do I. And he slices your face with a blade. Run.
Are you running on your
Take
feet
off.
or a horse?
I'll jump off and I'll start sprinting.
Okay. So you jump off, your horse neighs, and then you just kind of see Arthas just looking at the blade. Venari. And he sheaths it. And then he just starts counting. 1, 2. And you can't hear it anymore as you run.
Okay. So she's gonna take off. Help!
Would you be making loud noise, or would you be trying to be quiet and hide? They're gonna find you.
She's gonna scream out one loud help.
And
Sure.
then run.
And I would like to hearken. I dismount and I'm chasing like movie vampire, like leaping and jumping and.
Oh yeah, that's awesome.
Alright, I'm gonna make it as real as possible. I'm gonna be running through. She is scared. Like, she's scared of them. But so it's part of it is legit. So she's gonna be running through like trees and like trying to hide.
Perfect. So
and-
you are coming to like a large open field, but the grass is high, and there'd be places to hide,
Okay.
and you're climbing over logs and stuff, and there are some interdispersed trees, but you're running. Martin, can you roll us like a dexterity check?
Yep.
Acrobatics is fine, or whatever you'd like.
It's a 13.
Okay, so will you roll one too?
Yeah. I still have all my regular stats and stuff, right? Nat 20.
Okay. So even if you wanted to, she actually is outrunning you,
Yeah.
your character. So you're bolting. Anybody else want to do anything?
I would be running. I mean, I think we're all like pretending. to
Yeah,
just
how far away from us is she?
I'm gonna say like he kind of took off. Arthas lets him, but he kind of puts his hand up and he counts for like 30 seconds, and then when he puts his hand down, like everyone would be allowed to go, except for him who bolted.
Yeah, so I would just go a little behind. I would go when we were told to go.
So you all start running.
And I'm sniffing too.
Yeah, I'll have a bow, and like every now and then I'll take a pot shot like in her direction.
Yeah, that's what. So as you're doing that, Arthas also takes one and just. And as you're running, you feel something.
And she's whispering under her breath, like, please, please, anyone, please.
Deception.
Oh, God. Oh, I wish I had my nat 20 for that. 8.
Okay. Nothing happens. You continue to run.
Okay.
What do you want to do?
She's gonna grab her vial. And she's gonna rip it off of her neck. And she's going to hold it out. I have the light. Please, please, anyone, help me.
Okay, one number you want on a D4.
3.
I better use the evil ones.
There's one
On top of your.
Yeah, I can never find that, man. That's crazy. Okay, here we go. You said?
3.
Okay, it's a 3. So you roll, and as you kind of reach out, your vial starts to light slightly. And as it does, like you feel the +1 light you're currently sitting at, it just kind of thrums once. And as it does, you feel this wind kind of move through the field. It almost sounds like the clattering of like witches screaming, but it's not coming from any humanoid. And like, I need you to do a will save.
Come on, Gene.
18.
You are not terrified, but you believe this is not any creature, but darkness itself. And you almost like as you look around, you almost feel like the lights that you could kind of see with your dark vision, like further away, that starts to go out. And the wind, you almost feel like it's shadows moving underneath your feet, hungry
They want
for
that.
what's in your hand. Almost like I want you to imagine like a forest like coming to life, like the limbs coming down. That's happening to you with like this field.
Okay. So now she's actually terrified. Okay. She's just gonna hold it to her chest, but so it's still kind of glowing, and she's gonna just keep running.
Okay, so you continue to run. As this happens, you would be able to catch up to her if you'd like.
Little elf girl, I'm hungry for you.
Get away!
No one escapes Securus.
Yeah, so I can see her.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, so I'll sort of like break through the grass.
I think we could enjoy your blood now.
Can we catch up to him?
I think he's gonna get to her first, but then.
Will you tell us when
Yeah.
we do? Okay.
And I'm gonna grapple you.
Okay.
I'm gonna attack.
Yeah.
Nice.
So you can use strength or
Okay.
acrobatics to get out of a grapple.
Whisper's rolls are following me to hearken. That is a 6.
Okay. 16.
So you how do you want to get out?
Yeah,
Like he goes to
describe
like.
it. I'm like leaping out at you.
Okay, she's gonna like turn and roll.
Okay. And so yeah, and I would like to do a cool tuck and roll.
Yeah, absolutely. But
And
that's
I come back
6.
to my
It's
feet.
real good.
Okay, so maybe I like land, I sort of eat grass, but then I come up and I'm like shaking my fangs, shaking the grass out.
Awesome. Yeah, absolutely. Let's see what this song is by Monument Studios. It's called Elven Hunt. It
Let's
seems pretty
know.
appropriate.
It might not mean hunting elves.
No, I don't think
We'll
it does.
see.
I think it's much more like whimsical. But that's okay though.
It's okay.
So as you tuck and roll, what are you continuing to do?
She's gonna stand there. No.
She's
She's gonna stand there and take it.
I
No.
just take it.
No.
Don't stop. There's no hiding. I can taste you on the air.
Please just let me go. And she's gonna just bolt off again.
Okay, so you bolt off, and as you do, you feel like first off, you can see them coming towards you. You are getting close enough to all of you. But what's happening though is like their voices seem like they're kind of further away than they should be. You can still see her though.
I would shoot a bow at her.
To actually hit her?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
I think that they're gonna need to think that she's in danger.
Sure.
So. Oh yeah. 23.
That'll hit.
Yeah.
I assume like shoulder blade or something?
Yeah, like.
Through the neck.
No, I actually try to hit her like. Yeah, like up in the shoulder or like the thigh or something.
You're gonna definitely hit.
What's a longbow D8?
Yeah, D8 plus. Plus.
6 damage.
Okay. So you get hit with a 6.
Okay.
The arrow is like lodged into your shoulder blade, like it's
Okay.
still there, and you continue to run. And as you do, they're still cackling, yelling. But what's worse is it almost feels like there's something behind them, not chasing them, but coming for you, like a wave of water moving through the grass. It's coming. As the thrumming of light is still coming through the vial.
What is this?
You should have just given up and worked with us.
Something bigger's coming. Please.
So at this point, you're still running forward. Do you look back? What do you want to do?
Can I try and perception what this wave is?
Sure.
And are we feeling it? No. Okay.
Not at
So
all.
it is okay.
I would think she's putting on a good show.
Yeah. But she just shouted that there's something.
22.
So you're looking back, you're looking forward, but as you like pierce back, you see it like it almost looks like tendrils moving through like through them, past them, coming through, and it's coming towards you like outstretched hands of shadow moving through the wheat. And like as it's like coming towards you like a rush of wind, and as it does, it almost feels like you're falling backwards, but you're not. You're just kind of moving, and all of a sudden, just everything turns to this like bluish color, and she's gone.
Oh. We can't see her.
And the darkness is no longer following you.
Where did she go?
I'll just yell out.
Yeah.
Where? Hello? No, stop! Please stop!
There's no response. One number you don't like. I'm sorry. One number you really want to get on a D3.
D3?
D4. Yeah, D3.
1.
You really want it.
Really want a 1.
That rolled on top of something and wasn't a 1. So. It's a 1. Okay, so that's pretty good. Okay, so you come through. Give me an intelligence save. Not a save, just an intelligence check. Any knowledge you can use.
I don't have great intelligence.
Well, just tell me what it is.
I can use nature. 12.
12. It's enough. So, you are. You can understand them. They're speaking Elvish. This is a different dialect of Elvish,
Okay.
but they are. Young one, welcome to Venfallas. You see this bluish, beautiful elfin woman standing before you. She has a tight longbow and is wearing armor of her people. It looks very like silverish armor. Allie, you gotta have to move it into the center of that, otherwise it's not gonna be. There you go.
Is it good?
I don't know.
Yeah.
We're fixing TikTok. That's what we're doing. Okay, so
It's TikTok.
Silverish longbow.
because it won't stay on.
Oh, we're gonna be vampires.
No, but my character likes bat.
Okay. So fitting.
I have a lot of
Gosh.
I have a lot of bat clothes. Because I like bats.
Okay, so I'm getting lost in it. You see an elf. She's great looking at you. Welcome to Venfallas.
Who are you?
It does not matter, my love. We must get you to safety. They were following you. I saw you from beyond the veil, and I pulled you into this place.
Yes, please.
You are injured. Let me tend to you. Give me a moment. She comes up and grabs your shoulder and pulls the arrow out. And as she does, she pulls it and she's like, "You'll be all right." But as she brings it forward, you see blood on the arrow.
At least it's your blood.
But it's still
Does it-
blood.
Yeah.
Thank you.
She throws it into the ground. Not many escape from the Blood Sorcerers.
Not many have my background.
And what is that?
I'm not from here. Would you believe that?
She grabs her sword. The chain?
Further.
The plague artists?
God, no.
I'm a Venari.
We met some of your friends. They spoke of you. They've been looking for you.
You met my friend?
Yes. Ylvis sent them on their way. I can take you to them. Well, to Ylvis, he will know more.
Yes, please, take me to him.
It will take us some time, but I will bring you.
Oh, okay.
She turns, and as she does, you hear this voice in your head, do not betray me. It's not actually him talking. You just hear it like a memory. Do not betray me, little one.
I've been fighting not to say something. I'm like, he won't know.
He's not talking to you. You just hear the memory.
Well, she's got to get to that guy anyway.
What would you like to do? She starts to lead you through the woods. She seems to be alone.
Can I see them through the veil?
Ah, would you like to look?
Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I wonder if we're being a Edenari, if she'll be able to open the veil.
Right.
11.
You see them like looking through this translucent like cellophane. Like it's like they're right there, but they're not. Almost like you're looking through like water, kind of refracted, but they are foggy and kind of in a distance, like fogged glass almost. But it's translucent. Like it's completely see-through, but it's still foggy out in the distance. Meanwhile, outside of the barrier, you're all kind of reconvening, and Arthas rides up on his horse and just kind of stops. Did it work?
She's gone.
But we have heard nothing, seen nothing.
What if she just stays in there?
That would be most unfortunate, but not surprising.
Did anyone see how she got in?
She just vanished.
That's all I saw as well.
Pretty par for the course.
Are you sure they can't see us? What is this thing?
It is a barrier, a gift from Sethis, from long ago.
Helena's gonna just destroy it.
Yep.
I don't know if you. I don't know. It's a hard decision. Character-wise.
How did you pull me through?
You brought yourself through. I wanted to protect you, but I was not sure. I will tell you that my heart reached out to you. I saw the light, but you connected with it. This place brought you here.
How is it that others aren't able to get in here?
They must be invited. We have saved some, but those who are not true Edenari or Nari, their time here is short-lived. They must. The sunlight brings them back. This is a realm of moonlight to all but the Edenari.
And why couldn't you just invite me in?
I was scared. I cannot trust that you are. We have been at war with the Kephian, the Sorcerers of Keph, for a long time. You could have just been anyone. I would have had to let you die.
Well, maybe you should have.
She just kind of looks at you, confused.
I'm sorry.
I don't understand.
She's gonna take out her bow.
On the person,
Yep.
she just kind of puts her arms up. I did not understand. Your friend spoke highly of you. This place, it only brings in our folk.
I made a promise. My friends would not have survived without my promise.
To who?
I have to invite them in.
No. No, she'll go for her sword.
Don't do it.
She already has.
Okay.
So she's got her hand on her sword.
She'll shoot.
Okay, go ahead and attack her.
Dang.
Oh God, I hate playing this.
I'm honestly surprised. I'm surprised that you wouldn't just turn on.
I love it.
On the group.
On Akiris.
Huh?
Like, to get more info from them. Sneak up into that. She's only got to kill
Hey,
one
she's
guy.
already made her choice. Don't be judging her. It's
No.
just, I think it's great.
You only have to kill one guy, right?
Well, but she doesn't have the file.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
I've got it. And we need to get to him.
12.
But they were.
You hit.
She was taking her to him. That's what I was thinking.
Oh,
But I
gotcha.
forgot. She doesn't have the vial.
All right. I'll do it.
D10.
Yeah.
So remember, lowers your points and your
What?
D10. Go ahead and roll your D10. It's a dangerous ability, but it can do a ton of damage.
Okay.
How much?
2.
So you lose 2 maximum hit points and take 2 damage.
Okay.
You can do that later, but so you're gonna add 2 to your final roll. That's on top of everything else. And this will crit, just so you know. You just have to bloodlet first.
Okay. 9 damage.
Oh yeah, 9 damage. Sorry, I was thinking about stuff. So I think, so sis, I think what we're gonna do is you have to decide before you attack if you're gonna bloodlet.
Okay.
But if you miss, you don't do it.
Okay.
But you just always have to say, I'm gonna bloodlet. The reason being is you can't decide I'm gonna do it after you crit.
Okay.
So I think that's fair.
Yeah.
So, okay, 9 damage. You hit her, but as you do, so what happens is it's from the. What do you want to do? How do you want to pull the blood?
So I'll hit her. Oh gosh.
No, like you have to use your own. It's your blood.
You got the cut on your cheek, too.
Oh, okay. So I guess.
Bloodletting is you're using your blood. to
You're like
long range-
tainting your blood to
Yeah.
like enforce your arrows. It's almost like a poison arrow.
Okay, so she'll grab the bow, and as she does, she'll scrape the bow against her own blood as she
And you fire.
dries it. Yep.
Okay. So the arrow hits her straight in the shoulder, and she just like totally taken aback. She falls to the ground. She is stunned for 1 round, but she's not dead. What do you want to do?
I will go. I have rope. I'm gonna tie her up.
Sounds good. You got 6 seconds.
I do it.
Okay, so you grapple her. So she can resist grappling in the first 6 seconds. So go ahead and
She's
grapple
stunned,
her.
right?
She can still resist grappling.
Oh.
Yeah, I'll make sure, but I'm like 95%
What does
sure she
stunned
can. She can't take actions.
Gotcha. Okay.
She's not. Gonna
But you can take reaction.
No, she automatically fails strength and
Yeah.
dex.
Yeah, because
Cool.
I feel like you
Good.
couldn't take reactions.
There's one that lets you like do stuff, but
It's when you're
wrong.
grappled.
yeah. So you just tie her up.
Okay. All right, and then I'm
Yeah,
gonna.
you do it in 6 seconds. You tie her up. She's like, "Don't do this. Don't do it. We can help you." And then she starts getting like irate. "Don't do it." What do you do?
I go to the veil. And I'll put my hand on it. I invite you in.
And it just like dissipates. As it does, what you see though is what you see. They don't. Your light in your vial goes out. And as it does, but what you see is the parting is it almost looks like hands of shadow reach in and pull it apart. But then as your vial goes out, it's gone.
Do all like 50 of us come in?
Nope, just you.
us.
Okay. Because I know there was a whole group. I know.
I see the elf on the ground,
Yeah.
and I'll immediately go up and I'll drag her up by her hair and just bite into her neck.
She dies.
I look and see if she's carrying anything.
Yeah, just
Do you have any like, I don't know if they use keys or anything.
get back.
All I saw was the door like,
Wow, haunted.
Yeah, I don't know if they have keys or like anything that
No, she wouldn't have anything like that.
would let her in somewhere showing your rank.
You have done well. I was doubting you.
What were they wearing?
Armor.
These are my people, and I kept a promise. There are refugees here. Just do what you have to do and nothing else.
where is he?
He's a ways away.
Take us.
You just see Arthas, and he just takes you see him ignite an arrow and fire an arrow into the sky.
What are you doing?
We are simply completing this mission.
This was not a part of the deal.
Is the veil still open?
It is. I have changed the arrangement. And then all of a sudden you start to hear like the horses galloping.
This is not what I agreed to. Does Acuris know about this?
He just ignores you.
Does Securus know about this?
He kind of told you not really. No.
Yeah. So then, are we conflicted?
Well, he did ask you if you were conflicted.
I'm
in.
I'm pacing. I'm ready
Yeah,
to go.
no,
I have blood dripping down my face. I wanted this guy.
Would you like to join us? Why sully your victory?
Because this is not the victory that I wanted.
He jumps off the horse and he comes right up to you. And you see his whole demeanor change, almost animalistic. I will ask you again. Would you like to join us?
Leave the refugees.
He looks back at all of you. She wants us to leave the prisoners that escaped alone. What do you
What
say?
prisoners? Do you have some connection with them?
Prisoners that we owned. That we're only taking our property.
Are they Edenari? Edenari.
They're all different races,
Why are they here?
seeking refuge.
With our enemies. We must finish this. If-
You're referring. Sorry, I'm so sorry. I just want to make sure we're all on the same page. You're referring to the ones that they stole from the top of the keep, right? That's the only refugees they have.
I don't know. She said that they were refugees. I have no idea.
Anyone who gets.
Okay, gotcha.
You're not talking about our group, though.
I have no idea. I
But,
just know that she said that people come here for asylum.
No, she didn't say people. Okay, that's fair that you heard that. She said that those who have come, those that they've protected.
Oh, okay.
And the ones that they
did,
have.
She did say they don't stay long.
Oh, okay. Well, she's just assuming.
Because
that
they are the
there's-
sun and they're taken back.
Yeah. So, but you're this is your character. Totally fine. I'm sorry, Martin. Go ahead.
We must kill them all.
even
They've
the
plagued
ones,
our land forever.
even the ones that have escaped the chain, your common enemy.
If they're here, they're not with us, they're against us.
And they'll be delicious.
I do not have time for this. Your moral compass, it will wane in time. Shall we? And Arthas just starts moving inward.
Yeah, this is
Right
exciting.
behind.
We've never been here.
How far away are the rest of the...
You see them at the horizon in the darkness, but they're a ways away. You'll get there first.
I would follow.
Shit.
You leaving the veil open?
Well, she doesn't really have control over that, does she?
She opened it.
She just said, "I invite you in."
She invited us.
Ooh, that's a question, isn't it?
But like
Don't
she
seem like you're
invited,
very smart.
she said I invite you in. But like, was it us or was it everybody? Like, I feel
Well,
like
once he was in, he shot off the arrow, and I think that we took that as like the invitation for his army to come in.
Yeah,
so
but
they
does
were
he have
invited.
the right to invite people in? I
You
don't
don't
know.
know?
I would think not.
Maybe once you're in though, it's like you're at the party. Like, come on.
Yeah, I feel like
Everybody gets a +1.
I feel like no, because they're not. It's not their land.
So I want to say the 5 of us have moved in. They've left you. You see an army coming.
I'm terrified of him, but I no longer invite you. Close the gates.
Okay. One number you really want on a D8.
Oh, God.
A 2.
You get it, man. Good on you. Come on. And I'll re-roll. I'm not gonna. I don't.
You're not gonna take that.
I have to know. Yeah, it's good. Good reroll.
I wanted you to all see it, but
Yeah.
okay. I'll try to.
5.
So you say that, and the door doesn't close. You just kind of say it under your breath. I assume they don't hear.
Right.
Well, we all left.
Yeah.
Are you sure it wasn't an upside down and backwards too?
Close, please, close.
God roll.
What god, Cephas?
It's a God roll. Need an nat 20.
It's a nat 1.
Oh,
Gates are permanently
these
open.
people are doomed.
Okay, good stuff. So the 5 of you make way, and as you continue to travel, it's taking quite a while. You still hear people behind, but in the distance, probably, I don't know, 600 plus feet away, you see some fires burning from like a small town.
I'm just following behind. I'm trying not
we-
to like get ahead of him.
I think we just need to look for where we think like
Or the
the leader would be. Like small town, don't care about it,
Sounds good.
right? Like
I guess looking for the lake. If we can find the lake.
Yeah.
It's still pretty
Probably
dark.
the
You guys
lake.
are pretty far away. You just keep
Okay.
going toward do you go
if
toward it?
anyone sees us and comes towards us, though, like they're done.
We'll have to kill him. Yeah.
Okay.
But yeah, because the army's behind us, right?
It is behind you.
So we can't just.
Yeah, I'm thinking as long as we can get to people, because if we can get to people, we can get information.
Oh, that's
No,
a
they're
good
not going to
idea.
give us information.
Oh, I can try.
But we don't have charm.
I think what we really need to do is they're gonna realize a whole army's coming and they're gonna like go towards the army, and I think if we're sneaking, like they're not gonna expect us when they see this whole army come. So like we need to.
Yeah, but we still need to figure out where this
Where
guy
to
is.
go.
I just want to get somebody and be like, where is he? And if they don't tell me, I'll kill him, and then we'll go to the next one.
I feel like they won't tell us. They'll die. They'll
Can
die.
I do like a survival, see if anyone's been like walking around?
Sure.
I'm never evil. This is fun.
Perception. Oh, perception is just wisdom. 4.
These are just like chaotic evil though, like or well they're lawful evil, but like I feel like these characters aren't.
Oh wait, no, I'm a
intense.
liar.
They're just murder hungry.
Yeah, still an 8.
An 8 for survival? You're not positive, man. Sorry. Nice try, though. They're probably people. Okay, you walk another 400 feet. You're about 200 feet away from the town, and you notice that this is becoming a larger town. In the distance, quite a ways away, you do see the moon shining on a large lake.
That's good.
At this, though, you notice that there are towers that are set up, and you notice the elven architecture of most likely the Edenari. You are still moving through the shadows. I need a perception check.
Not me.
My passive perception
13.
17.
Hold on.
It's probably really like
22.
16.
Yeah, that's true.
Trevor's here.
I got 22.
All right, so you see, hiding amongst the bush and brambles, you see that there is a looks like a scout, and it doesn't look like he's seen you yet, but he's gonna try. Doesn't seem to have seen you yet.
Brothers, our prey has come. And I'll run after him.
So at that, Arthas just kind of puts his hands out basically like feast.
Yes.
Are you walking behind them by any chance? So you've been walking just kind of head down. As you are, you start getting these like red flashes of images. Like you see the woman dead on the ground with her neck bitten out. And then you just kind of see in the distance, like bokeh out, are the flames of the village. The flames of the village, and then you see
How do we shut
Arthas's
that door?
hands out like this, and then you see the four of them like running.
Where's that little
village.
bungee cord that we used?
It's on
to
the other
keep on it?
side.
Well, I think Xena keeps opening it too. Trevor's to catch you up. Jamie is playing Helene, and she just invited all the Keph sorcerers into the Edenari's Twilight Zone.
Yeah,
And they're
I heard.
killing everyone.
No, okay.
Yeah,
You listening?
I'm getting bits and pieces on the drive,
Just-
but I heard
just-
that part.
Just to give you a heads up.
Okay. So you will all get to the first guard. So I think you will first, Jody.
Jordy.
Oh, Jordy.
Nope. It's Davos.
Okay, let's just bring him back upstairs. Like Trevor's here now, so it's all good.
We're just let them be in here.
Okay.
Just let them be in here. They're fine.
We have dogs. We have babysitters. We have
The whole
mods.
Abby, lay down.
No, he's got to go upstairs.
Oh,
Okay.
come on,
Davos,
Doc.
come on.
Upstairs, big guy.
Come on, Abby.
Go. You flew.
All right, so let's go ahead. Jordy, you're up.
James a bad guy now.
Yeah.
We're gonna be feasting on elves.
You could just you could just say that you were compelled.
But we don't have charm, Trevor.
But we don't. We're vampires, but we don't have charm.
I like Akiris.
Akira.
Akira.
But I am literally turning on my race of people.
Nah.
Sorry, I gotta fix the camera.
Yeah.
Davos hit it.
Very interesting.
Give us a second. I'm
You
gonna
must
go.
have
I'm
been.
gonna go straight to Trevor.
Hi. Oh.
Nope, that's not Trevor. There's Trevor.
Hi. It's me. Sorry, I'm
There
late.
we go.
I got to play mechanic today.
Nice.
That was fun.
Nice. Kevin, what do you want to do, sir?
I'm in the middle of.
Still bloody?
Bad thoughts. I'm munching on that elf that we came across, or I'm going to attack him at least.
Okay, go ahead and roll for attack.
Heck yeah.
Oh.
You can be one of the soldiers, I'm assuming, that comes in.
There we go. That is a 23 to hit.
23 hits.
We need to know your name if you're here.
Eleonora.
Okay, that's a.
That was my name.
Where'd it go?
You can pick another name.
But you weren't. But Jamie did. Yeah,
Ooh,
you just woke up.
that's 11 damage.
Yeah, I figured that's about right.
11 damage to this elf that was attacking.
Okay, so you hit it pretty good. You come in. What do you want to do, sir? How do you want
This is an unarmed strike. It's going to be part of a multi-attack. So unarmed strike, I'm just going to bash him against the head and
Yeah.
just down onto the ground, and then I'm going to bite him as well.
Go ahead.
Ooh, that's not as great. That's only 9, 10, 11 to hit.
11 will not hit.
Okay.
So, but he looks pretty messed up. All right, the rest of the group, you guys will get to him. He was not paying attention. So
I'd like to rush in and just like, you know those like the hands that like vampires have where they get all real long, kind of like I want to do that and try to like just jab him in the gut.
do it.
Did we make it to the
Nat 20.
Oh.
Nice.
What happens?
So
I was going to say he's prone anyway.
yeah. So I can't remember your character's name.
Jordy.
So Jordy's
Jordy the
goes up,
vampire.
tries to attack and goes
I
to
only
bite
picture
him,
Jordy from Star Trek.
and Toreth comes up to him, and he's on the ground. You said?
Yeah.
Yeah, on the ground, and he's just going to dig his hand in through his gut as if like he's going to try to like grab his throat,
Puppet hit.
puppet him.
He dies.
Kalima.
Kalima.
You don't get that reference.
I do get that
Okay,
reference.
good.
I have all the Indiana Jones, dude. I love those movies. Oh no. We're not sinking. We're crashing.
I won't repeat them on this show, but I like all of Family Guy's commentary about some of the original Indiana Jones movies. They're very accurate. but my heart always, Last Crusade. I don't care.
Oh,
Man.
if-
That is my jam.
Indiana
such a
Jones
good
and Sonic the Hedgehog, my absolute heroes when I was growing up.
Yeah, man, like Last Crusade with Sean Connery. Mwah, such a masterpiece. That's my opinion. I stand by.
Connery is in that. Yeah.
Hell yeah, he's his dad. Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
I
This dude
was
is-
the next guy, Dad.
I also like the beginning. It's like a kid. And, yeah, I love that movie.
Such a good
Have we still just ran into one?
You've only run into one. He's dead.
Can we share it?
I want a piece.
You see this. I need a will save.
I'm good.
Like,
Remember when you went to the
Venfallas was
Undying Lands and all your people died?
I like
It's happening again.
I like rip an elf ear off. Get the Dorito.
I will just go up and put one finger through the blood and lick it and then keep walking.
I'm just
Don't
covered.
get too excited over one, there's plenty more.
Save room. So
Oh yeah.
don't fill up on dead.
So at this, you see Arthas just kind of crack his head slightly. And I need a perception check from you.
13.
So even in the darkness, you notice as he kind of goes like this, he does have pointed ears. Father, I'm home. Initiative.
This is all your fault.
It's less fun.
Nat 20.
I mean, yeah, but
But when? Is it today or is it what you went with?
yeah, like at what point? How many decisions had to be made to get here?
Woo! 19.
That's not a 9.
12.
14.
Is there a base initiative or is it
It's
just the
just
dex?
your plus
It's
your
just
dex.
that.
Oh, I was hoping.
Okay, higher than 20.
23.
That was Eris or
Arthas.
Arthas.
15 to 20.
Trevor.
19. Sorry.
I'm just writing your guys' numbers down. I didn't write them. Okay, I do want to write your vampire names though. So we got Jordy. Then we got
Eleonora.
You can change that.
Nope.
Eleonora.
Don't even have pencil.
All right, 10 to 15.
13.
14. Jade.
Thank you. Then I think,
Helena.
Harkin.
thank you, Dean.
Tureth.
How do you spell it?
Tureth.
That was more for Kevin.
Thanks.
Okay. All right. So Jordy, Eleanor, and Jade, you will go. You will go top initiative, and then also you go before everyone else. So, for the context of this, you reach the edge of camp. You killed the first one. You're not making a lot of sounds. They've never been attacked before. They've never been infiltrated. They're not seeing you coming. You look around the camp. This place has existed for a long time, yet you notice how small it is. You know this as Keth. They have not had children. They refuse to have children in the lands of Tyve. So as they die, their numbers end forever.
But so it's
So they don't have very
sweeping
many.
away
So even though it's been many years, their city's not very large. They seem to live off of the lands that they have. You notice that there's crops, and you see the pond, and it's kind of like a small oasis, a small utopia in the lands of Tyve. What you also notice is the illusionary moonlight in the sky that's shining above you with its beautiful starlight.
Is there a lake visible now? And
It
can't.
has been for a while.
Oh, it has.
Yeah. So, Jordy, you're up.
Right. Where is he? There's nobody else around us, right? It was just that one scout.
Correct.
And he's gone.
So you notice 2 large towers
Right.
here. There are 4 towers that mark the town. They are in every direction, but there are 2 that would be able to see your position. And in the town, you can't imagine there's more than like 250 Edenari total in all of this. So the town's large, but it's nothing crazy.
I say we go.
Now remember, they have kind of some Vayan architecture, but it's like hut Vayan architecture.
Sure.
So it's kind of like glass-like, but it's not built up into multiple stories. You do notice that there are some beautiful like purple trees in the towns, and then there's like buildings inside of those trees. So it has a very like elven feel to it.
Okay. Towards the center of this town, do I see some kind of architecture or building that
you
seems
see a spire.
like...
You see a spire that goes up.
We go there, and I will just bolt. I'm just running towards this tower. I am single-minded. I am after Ylvis.
60 feet.
Yeah.
120. Yeah, just go.
Our speed's only 30.
Oh yes, I'm sorry, you're right. Islanora.
I look to the group. I will handle the sentinels, and I head towards some of the towers
Okay.
for the lookout.
At the end of your turn, you'll get to the tower.
Great.
One of the towers. Jade.
I follow. I run with Kevin.
Okay, the two of you are heading there. Helena.
What is it that you want me to do now that I got you in?
You're asking me?
I'm here to help.
Kill them all. That is what we must do for our Lord. Kill them all. You have done well. You will be praised when we return to Keph. I doubted you, but now I see. I see you are as bloodthirsty as the rest of us. Come, feast! Feast, sister!
Harkin.
Yeah, I'm following Jordy.
Come!
Tureth.
I'm gonna look at Arthas.
Remember, there is another tower, just so you're all...
Oh yeah.
Another guard tower.
Yeah.
The culling shall start. I'm going to go towards the other tower.
Arthas. He continues to... He kind of... You see something like it's coming over him, and he is going to roll a will save. If he rolls lower than a 12, he fails. He rolls a 7. So all of a sudden you kind of like... So you'll notice this first.
Okay.
Helena,
Okay,
you notice
sorry.
like he just kind of... Yes. Finally! And it, like that ruby blood starts to just become like bloodshot. And his like you see like the veins in his arms begin to like pulse and convulse. And he just turns into mist.
I was going Super Saiyan.
Okay, end of the round. You guys are going to move about 4 rounds worth of time. So you guys will get to the tower during your second round. What do you guys do when you get to the tower?
Is there a... You can go first.
Spider climb, 100%.
There you go.
Oh, yeah.
Distract
I think
them.
that's-
So you just like...
Yep.
Earn the place to the ground.
Is there a door to the tower?
there is.
I'd like to still have the scout's body. I want to fling his body into the door.
You do that, and the door just shrapnels in, like it breaks apart like glass. Inside, you notice one Edenari, and he like sees the door collapse as he goes flying back into the wall. But then you notice that there's like pikes and glaives and stuff, and he goes to try to grab one.
Oh, I can still do stuff?
Yeah.
Oh,
You
bet.
guys we're moving 4 rounds in initiative.
Oh, okay.
Just so that way we're not.
I'm gonna-
round.
Yeah.
Charge and multi-attack him. I'll do the first attack. 17 on
Oh,
just
yeah.
base
Go ahead.
roll, and I will
Go ahead and
do-
roll your second one just to see if you hit.
Yeah, just a normal second one. Nat 20.
What happens? There's no.
So-
We need to be evil more often. We're so good at this.
So, breaks down the door, he's reaching for a glaive. I'm going to, with the first attack, just cut his arm off.
Okay.
My nail. And then just, like, bite his throat.
Yep.
Like, just tear it out.
They have this kind of silvery-esque blood. I would say that would take up your whole thing. You'll get to the top at the end of the 4, like so
Okay.
you're all the way, like you just like you're almost like jump, like getting to the top. 4 rounds pass and you've made it all the way to the edge of like the full town. You've not seen Arthas yet. What do the 4 of you want to do? What are you doing?
So I want to. Did they all go to the same tower?
No,
Nope.
those two.
We're
each
going
went
to the
one.
spire.
They're going to the
with it.
spire in the center.
And those two went to the
Different.
To the guard
tower.
towers.
The two guard towers.
Yeah, most of us are going towards the center of town, and then these two are
And
just
they
taking out the
bolted.
towers.
So I
Yeah.
didn't know what you
I'm kind of staying behind, but I want to find a person. That's my goal. I want to find it.
Are you running? Are you? Give me exactly
I'm
what you're doing.
frantically running, but I'm making it look like I'm hunting, but I want to find a person.
Okay. So at the end of 4 rounds, like them, you're at the edge of town. You've not seen Arthas. You have no idea what's going on with the army.
That's okay.
Okay?
He ran up the tower. Like, there's still... Because he found somebody inside, like, the tower door.
Okay.
Okay. Jordy. Again, so like, until you guys reach someone, we're just gonna like, time is moving
Yeah.
quickly. So, you
I'm-
reach the edge of town.
Yeah, still single-minded. I don't care
Just going
who's
towards
in
the spire.
town. Yeah, I'm just... I gotta get...
Single-minded to the spire.
get to Yillis.
And I'll let you know if
Yeah.
there's anybody you encounter.
Okay.
Eleanor, you get to the top of the tower. You notice that there are 2 guards at the top of the tower. They are dressed in full armor. There is a bell in the center of the tower, and there are 2 ballistae.
Okay. How high up is the tower?
I'm gonna say you've moved up 4 rounds, 60 feet. Like that's like 150, 200 feet tall.
Oh, beautiful.
Jesus.
Okay, I'd like to attempt to sneak up on them. So, like, I know I was going quick up, but then stealthily climb
Yep.
over. I'm gonna attempt to push one of them off.
Okay, so you just run up to one and you attempt to push. Go ahead.
14 plus 4. Yeah. So
3.
Earth plus 3 for strength. Got
Yeah,
it.
it's -1.
Got it.
Okay,
got it.
so they have to do
17.
their athletics against you.
Hope this works.
I gotta roll. Sorry, cocked. They would have lost. They lose.
You guys feel like we're like invading like the night elves from WoW. Like they're like
Oh,
Yeah,
yeah.
that's how
like-
I.
that's
That's
how
how
I don't
I've been
recognize
imagining
that.
the entire time.
that-
You don't.
that's like very
Wow.
sacred.
Yeah,
place.
the glade or the grove.
the grove. Yeah.
going
one of
Wilson
those.
Wow?
Yeah.
It's just the fall of Rivendell.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, so I'm gonna push
Okay, you
one
just-
of them straight off.
Hey, so he goes flying off, and then, but you do hear him screaming.
Sure, better than a bell. Splat.
As the other guy goes and rings the bell.
And then I will position myself in between the bell and the other person.
Sounds
So next round, or can I attack again since it's?
What do you have? Do you have double attack?
Well,
Is he saying is it
I
4
do,
rounds?
but if it's 4 rounds,
No,
attack-
it's not 4 rounds still. Still, you're in.
Okay,
initiative.
so then I'll just position myself so he can't easily reach the bell.
Yeah, but I think with double attack you could
You
attack.
do have multi-attack.
You do.
Only one of which
Oh.
can be a bite attack. Multi-attack.
But you can still do.
But multi-attack's weird. It's different. It's like it's not extra attack.
right.
The vampire makes 2
It's
attacks.
You
it's
can
its
attack
own,
like the same
action.
It's its own action.
Oh.
So it's So
Gotcha.
we did a ton of research on that.
Honestly,
So-
yeah.
So yeah, you used the push, but you killed one of them. So, sorry guys, doing nuts with this stuff. Eleanor. Jade. Same. Okay, we'll come to you guys in a second. Helena,
Did I find someone?
gather. So a perception check. You're at the edge of town. Perception. You're just trying to find somebody.
21.
Okay, you find a group of young, not young, but they would look like they're in their mid-20s, but they're over by a fire near the town, and they're telling stories, and you see them singing and playing music.
Okay. I get to him.
So as you get to them, you hear, "Ah!"
Splat.
Hearken.
I can't do anything?
No, you get to them.
So I don't know
Edenari
exactly what it
pants.
looks like, but I just want to. Harkin talks a big game, but really I am just full on bloodlust here. So if anyone's like comes out of us, if anyone like happens to walk out of their hut or something, so like I'm like running behind Jordy, but the minute I see another person, it's just gonna be a tumbling ball of teeth and claws.
Ferocity.
Yeah.
Tereth.
I'm gonna go start running up the spire or the tower.
Okay, you're just trying to get to the. You're not to the spire yet. The spire's like
Yeah, that's
quite a ways.
I-
No,
away.
he's
Spire
in
was
the
an
he's in the
accident.
guard tower.
You're in the guard tower. Thank
Yeah,
you.
that's what I meant to
Sorry.
say.
Help me out. Yep. You run up it. So it's quite a distance. So you run up pretty quickly though. Okay, so we're gonna go back to the top of the order, and then we're gonna. So I know what you're all doing. So now we're gonna continue. Jordy, you're running toward the spire. As you do, you notice that there is a congregation of several people in the center of the town. They look to be just conversing. This seems to be like when the Edenari come to life is at night. So there are quite a few people out. There's some bustlingness. There is a market. You know all of this. What would you do?
I'm going to just put my head over or my hood over my head, and I'm just going to continue to just run down the map. The only time I'm going to stop and engage with anybody is if they are physically stopping me from getting to my target.
Okay, so as you're doing this, you're running one per like you see they've got mead and they've got wine and stuff. One person kind of falls into you, drink, my friend, drink. But they're
I
not
just
really.
push them off to the side, and I just keep running.
Eleonora.
So for the second person, I will do the multi-attack.
Yep.
Oh yeah,
Do those people get a turn?
18 plus
He was stunned.
Okay.
27.
It'll hit.
Yeah, and then I'll go ahead and do my second.
Thank you.
Boink. That's a 19.
Hit.
Okay. Boink. Womp.
Well, while he's doing that, I'd like to retcon a little bit. Just instead of running down just the main drag, if I see like a little alleyway or something where I can just get it.
That's
but,
really
yeah.
fine. Yeah, you're down an out, but there's still people.
Sure,
all
sure,
over
yeah.
the place.
16.
16 total.
Yes.
He is still alive.
Ah.
So, but he looks real messed up.
Okay.
Real messed up. Like you, what did you do to him?
Rip his arms off so he can't ring the bell.
It's an unarmed strike, so it would be a large scratch across the neck, and then I'd probably just grab him by the helmet and slam his head into the
We
ballista.
can. Just so you know, we can have weapons and stuff.
Yeah.
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 Okay. Jade.
I'm kind of following him as he's sneaking this way through an alley. I'm just going like this around the people.
Okay.
So
Helena.
Okay, I get to the people.
You do. But they see the person is fall. Like they hear the scream. What was that? The music abruptly stops. What was that?
Alright, I'm gonna get to them. You are all in danger. The Keph sorcerers are here. Tell Ylvis his son is here to kill them. Stay low and run, now!
Persuasion. You can have advantage. They're pretty scared.
Because they're to scream.
Wilhelm scream.
My favorite thing, there's in StarCraft 1, when you click a building, it's the Wilhelm scream. Just a random building.
15.
Okay, they're gonna roll at disadvantage on a d20. They have nothing to add to it. They have to lose. They lose. So, what do you mean? What do we do? What do we do? One of them is going to do. He's got to roll a 10 or higher. He does. We have to alert someone. Run! Tell the guards! And so he bolts off, trying to warn people. Harkin.
Is there anybody in range?
there's a whole.
I mean,
Oh,
the
yeah.
first, I'm watching him. I'm like, yeah, we're gonna get this one.
So I'm gonna say you guys.
Squirrel.
So you guys are running down the hallway. I'm gonna say you're behind him. The first person that runs into him is
Oh,
that. It's
the
like
mead
first-
guy.
Yeah.
He starts stumbling, and then I'm on him.
Perfect. Are you attacking
Like
it?
right in front of the whole
Yeah.
town.
Oh yeah. Right, yep. It is horror time. All right. So both are gonna be.
Don't drink too much of his
Over,
blood. You
both
need
are gonna
your
be
wits.
over 20.
To hit?
Multi-attack. Yeah.
Yeah, go ahead. Go ahead and damage.
All right. So.
They don't have many hit points. The nat 20s I've just been killing because,
Because.
yeah, I don't save some time. I guess you could roll ones, but whatever.
So. 9 plus 3, so 12 points of damage.
Okay, so he's on the ground. You've basically. I'm imagining. There's a movie that does this really cool. I can never remember what it's called though.
Blade.
Blade's the best, but no, it's called I don't know what it's called. It's an Alaskan town, and
30 days
20
a night.
30 days a night.
but the vampires in that are nuts.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They're so scary. So it's kind of just hits I'm imagining off screen, he's in the middle and then just
Right.
off the screen. So he's messed up,
Yeah,
not
and I'm
dead
just
yet.
clawing at him
So
and biting.
Are people noticing?
end around, Tourette. You get to the top.
What type of bell is it?
It's like Sekiro bell, like a huge bell hanging from the top.
Big old church bell.
Ding,
Oh,
ding.
yeah, big-
More like Asian in style. There's like
Yeah,
the,
yeah, yeah.
the wood that would hit it.
I'm going to try to like.
There are 2 guards.
Oh yeah, there's 2 guards.
No, there's 1. You killed 1. There's 1 guard.
Oh, then I'm gonna kill the guy. Multi-attack.
Okay.
Um.
So the guy is near the edge because he's just heard the scream, and he stood up and he walked to the edge and he sees the guy fall, and then he's like, you just see it clicked for him, like he's gonna ring the bell.
Okay. First attack, second attack.
Go ahead.
Just kick him off the edge.
2 8s, but that's plus
I think it's plus.
8, 16.
Just hitting.
16 on both. Alrighty. D8 plus a D8.
Damn rubber dice.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12.
He's still alive. Okay, gang, here we go. Tareth, Arthas. All right. Arthas goes next turn. The guard. The guard is alive. And he is just like clawing at him. You're hitting his head. He comes back up. And he is going to roll a courage check. Jamie, you got him into the situation. Let's roll some courage checks. D100.
All right, Jamie, you're going to decide if each one of these people dies.
D100. On a 60 or higher, because he's pretty freaked out, he will steel himself and ring the bell and try to ring the bell. So you smashed his head, he pulls away, and he moves toward the bell. He's still within 5 feet of you, so he's not, like, because you're on a tower. And he grabs the thing, and he pulls it back, and he has to roll a strength check in order to do this, because I'm going to make him. So we've got a... Jamie, you can roll this one too. He has +1 to strength, and he needs a 10.
Okay, so 9 or higher. 6.
His hand slips. The second guard, who you've just mutilated, needs to steal his courage check. He needs higher than a 55.
Nope.
Instead, he attacks you.
Alright.
And nat ones. He falls off the sub.
I just like the Edenari seems so epic, but now
They're not used to being attacked.
I know. Like
So
he
the
has,
so
like,
he goes to attack you, and he rolled a nat 1. So what do you do? Like you can't attack him,
Yeah.
but like he's coming at you with a blade.
I just want to like duck under it and like dodge it. How do I describe this?
that was
Yeah.
dodge.
I want to like split second, like it looks like I vanished from him and duck, and I'm like behind him again.
Yeah, like anime style. Like, sounds good.
Dodge, duck, dip, dive, and dodge.
Dodge. Dodge. Okay, the guy on the ground. He attempts to escape your grapple. He doesn't have any weapons, so he's not going to attack you. He just needs to get away.
Okay.
And he's very weak.
So is this opposed or something?
Yes. Oh, he rolled pretty good.
I think
Strength.
grapple is something we...
Strength or dex, if you're on the receiving. Oh, wait.
I mean, he didn't technically grab him. I'm just saying he's like
Oh,
on top
gotcha,
of him,
gotcha,
like he's
gotcha,
trying to
gotcha,
get away.
gotcha.
I'm just so terrible. That is a 6.
He rolled a 19. So he even though you're clawing at him, he like turns his back to you and he crawls up and he gets up and he attempts to run, yelling, "Help! Help! A creature!" He doesn't know what you are, but he does run away from you. If you'd like to take your attack of opportunity.
Heck yeah.
Okay.
And I'm going for his Achilles. I'm just trying to slash his Achilles so that he'll stumble. Well, 9. That's a 16?
Hit. Just hitting.
Yes.
Imagine that tendon snapping back up. Into
So
his
that
thigh.
is 7 points of damage.
Yes.
6 points of damage.
So you get his Achilles and he immediately falls and he's dying, but all you got is Achilles. So whatever you would like to do.
Oh, so if I imagine, I'm grabbing his heel, and he could be trying to grab the ground, but I'm pulling him right back.
Perfect. He is done. Okay. At this, the guard who you've warned, the person you've warned, is running and he's screaming and he needs people to believe him. Persuasion.
7.
No one does. They're having too much jovial nature.
Too much fun.
One guy does, but he's bleeding out.
He will continue to try. Next turn, he will try again. Okay, top of the order, Jordy.
Every time somebody dies, I'm just gonna look at you.
Did we do anything that turn?
Nope, just running.
We're still running?
Yeah.
Okay.
Jordy, you're just running through the hall. It's going to take a little bit of time to get there. You've noticed some of your people are starting to fall away, just enthralled in the bloodlust. You do not hear the scream. You're too far in now. You're getting closer to the spire.
Yeah. My God gave me a single directive. I have his blood, and that is the most precious thing in the world, and I must complete the task that he gave me.
Perfect. So 2 rounds, you'll get there. So this round you've gone. At the end of next round, you'll be there.
Sure.
Same thing. I'm protecting him. Like
End of next round, you'll be there.
Okay.
Okay, Islandor.
So he's trying to push past me. We're all up on each other. I'm gonna go ahead and multi-attack. End his misery, hopefully. Oh yeah, there we go. That one is gonna be a 27.
No hit.
For the first one. Okay. Second is gonna be a bite. And that's gonna be a 13.
Hit.
All right. Let's do the first attack. 8 damage.
I do.
Is he died?
He dead.
He dead? Okay.
How'd you do it?
So,
I need to know.
yeah, this is going to be good. Right? So he tries to push.
He's just like, I kill him.
He's so cool. He's real dead now. So for my attack, I'm going to, with my claws, get him in the throat. And then, for some odd reason, give him this weird, lusty, passionate kiss on the lips. And then tear his neck out with the bite attack.
What? Okay, sounds good.
She's weird.
She totally
Yeah,
weird.
I'm not harsh in her vibe.
We don't judge here. We don't judge here.
I already went.
I'm sorry. Yeah, you're right.
I want a plot
Helena.
point.
Helena, and
On
it's your
plot
turn. Okay,
I plot point.
you may plot point. Depending on what.
Don't make it about me.
No, I'm plot
When she
point.
kisses him, you fall in love.
And then my heart breaks
Waste
because I
my
killed
pop
the one
point
I
on this
love.
random.
And then you decide to ring the bell.
No, I want to do it where it's not a big space up there. And I want to do it to where when you guys are battling at the very end and when you go to rip out his neck, you turn, and when you turn, it hits the bell.
Fuck, that's really good. That's really good.
I'm not gonna say no.
Well,
like,
yeah, because I mean, that makes sense. You're like so bloodlust. You're not really like being careful.
Yeah. No, I mean it makes really.
I mean,
good
I would have
sense.
maybe said that like the guy was like not there.
Because he was holding on to the rope anyways.
But
So when
And
you
then
go and when
crashing
you
and-
ripped it out, I want it to where his last action because he was holding on to the rope and when you ripped
I
his
wanted
neck.
to make fun of you for using a plot point in this scenario, but that's actually fantastic.
okay, so everyone's good.
Yeah.
Yep.
Plot point. Doing.
Oh.
Doing. So all it is just one. Doing. Okay.
Do they only ring this bell? Is this like a super emergency bell?
It's like the 7:30 bell.
Is it just like the dinner bell?
Everyone come outside.
All right, time for prayer.
This is the party bell. Party bell. This is everything's okay. I pop point
Just one bong.
Okay bell.
Yeah, just one bong is party. Multiple bongs is danger.
One bong is happy hour.
Drop your weapons.
two on the nose. I'm trying to find this sounds good. Lightly creepy. Let's see what it does.
Man, Nisa would be doing some work right now.
I do have one that's like that. Let me see if I can find it.
Yeah. So producer somewhere, give us the rights to play that song.
Give us Nisa, please.
You're not
You
using
can always
it.
ask.
We could be using it.
Come on, I wrote it down. Give me 1 second.
You know who I did reach out to a couple
I
times.
couldn't find it because I wrote it
Another
NEE-SAH.
Art another song.
Nisa.
No,
That's
not
Rachel.
not the painted black. I reached out to.
It's not quite Nisa, but this is what I can do. Okay, So that happens. Ding! The bell goes off. Keeping with the spirit of the plot point, which is once every 4 levels, the town like goes quiet for a second. Harkin, you are clawing this guy, but you notice that there's now like all that camaraderie you've heard. It's all quiet.
He peeks over the edge and everybody's just staring at his tower.
You're up, sir.
Oh, I'm up.
Yeah.
Or no, me. I get to go.
Oh, I'm sorry. You plot pointed. I'm sorry. Yep. I thought that was your turn. Yeah. Go ahead.
I don't have a plan.
Wait, it's my turn. I don't know.
She's just gonna sprint towards the spire. She wants to see what's happening. She's gonna ignore everyone.
Okay.
She's gonna quiet. If she runs into anyone, she's gonna be like,
Back to Harkin.
So I'm kind of in the square, right, with all these
Yeah,
people.
yeah.
So I see them all fall silent. Blood is just dripping from my mouth and my my hands. I look up and I leap at the next person. Both attacks.
There you go.
So they're both at 18s.
Both hit.
All right, and these are both claws. 17 points of damage. Probably the slightly overweight, late 600s elven woman who was pouring the meat.
Late 600s.
Oh,
that.
She not dead. But
She's not?
Oh, wait, she's just a person. Yeah,
17 points. Yeah.
She did.
Yeah, and actually, it's both of. So she was, she had the thing. She had frozen looking. Both arms come off at the shoulder. The thing falls to the ground, and I scoop up the pitcher and I catch some of the blood that's pouring out of her.
Half blood, half mead.
It's just a
God.
flesh
Tereth.
I'm gonna look at this guy that I'm behind. I'm gonna double attack him.
Okay.
Brilliant.
He's almost dead, too.
Why can't I do math? So it's a 15 and a 14.
They both miss.
Oh!
Oh no.
Okay.
That's not good.
Arthas.
Too excited.
You can
Jamie.
still run. I mean, the bell's
High or
rang.
low? What do you want? Like, what do you want?
hi.
You want it to be high, so roll a dice. D100, please.
Oh, I'm rolling it?
The higher it is, the better it is
But
for
I want
you.
it to be low. If I'm rolling it.
Too bad.
No, you want it to be high. Because you'll roll like a 99.
Okay.
No.
I got excited when I saw
20.
the 0 over there.
20. So, as you are all moving toward the spire, in the center of the market, so the spire is right there, you guys will be getting there at the end. The bell goes off, people go quiet, they're looking up. You've killed, so like there's a lot of stuff going on. As the bell goes off, the person who you inspired is still yelling, "We're in danger! We're in," and it's now reaching an apex because everyone's quiet. Arthas reappears out of the mist in the center of the town. You see that there's a flag, like a carnival flag, and he grabs it and rips it out of a stand, and the whole stand collapses. Like people kind of move away, and they're just like, "What is this?" And he breaks it, and as he looks up, he just, he goes, "You all abandoned me. Now I have come home," and he throws it, and it just goes straight through somebody like in front of him. And you see like the group like coming to like attack him, but as he kind of comes down, he almost looks like a beast. And you like, so as you're attacking, you just see like his hands moving, and blood just starts like spurting up from the crowd. Okay. The guard that's with you tries to steal himself one last time. He only needs higher than a 40, Jamie, to ring this bell and get these people ready. 2 bells would be, that's not the party bell anymore.
Oh, but don't ring it. What if he rings it twice? And that is like.
It's
the all
it just
clear.
cancels it out.
90.
Wow!
He walks toward the bell and he attempts to hit it. Needs a 10. And he has a +1.
So he needs a 9. Comes back.
Get that
Get that one out of the way.
8.
doesn't hit the bell.
Oh, he misses by
He is.
one.
The Edenari are losing time to defend themselves against the
He got
approaching
a 90.
army.
Give him a +2.
Not going to.
He's so courageful.
Oh, sorry.
You
that would be
you
my-
invited them.
Do you remember when they? Oh no! Is Henry and his wife? Are they still here?
Yes.
Well, not necessarily, because they're human, so they
might have left.
They might have left.
They were here when they.
Yeah, they might have left.
Remember Jamie
They
when they
told them they could-
saved Henry and his wife? These people
Wow,
were killing.
Jordy.
What
Running.
would have
You
compelled
reached
you
the
to do
spire.
something like this?
So end of turn, you're at the spire. You notice that there are two actual Edenari like knights in front of it, and they see you like approaching with your hood down.
Am I coming to the
That's
same
funny.
place that Arthas is?
Arthas is like in front of it. Like so, like here's the spire, here's the market, he's here. So the guards have actually run off to
Take it. Okay,
him.
gotcha. So, all right, cool.
I'm with him.
So the two of you reach.
Okay.
There are no guards in front of the spire because they're going to attack Arthas. Elenor. He's dead, but the bell has rung once.
Oh, well, I'm certainly not touching it. But I will look towards the spire.
You see the spire?
Is there like a glass door on the front? Is it open? Is it... When I look at the front of
The
the
door is not open.
It is not. I am going to take one of those ballista to shoot the door.
Do it, man. Aim to hit.
Good thinking.
Just like a dex check?
Yeah, it's a ranged attack.
Ranged attack? It didn't work. It's only a 6.
Probably not gonna do it.
Okay. Did it shoot or...
It shot. It does not hit the door. It hits the side of the spire. There's
Big-
another one. There are two ballistae on
Yeah, could I try the other one?
the next turn. You're up. Oh, I don't think you are. No, no, you're not.
Alan?
Jade. Look,
Yeah,
Jade is
but
already gone. Helena.
I'm like a kind of half.
I've just been
taking my-
trailing because you guys are doing the same thing. Helena.
I'm still running towards the spire, and everyone that I meet, I'm gonna just tell them,
Okay.
Yes. Get everyone running. That way they won't
Hearken.
notice the people who.
Fresh blood.
Did she
pumping.
die? Yeah, she died.
Oh, she did.
Yeah. So who's next to me next?
You see. Who's next? At this point, you see that there's a meat stand. Like there's a guy with a butcher knife, and he's like,
Yeah, I think I'm ready for that challenge.
"Have at ye, foul demon!"
You look delicious. Both claws. Oh, so one's gonna miss, but the other one's a it's 19
Okay.
for 7.
Okay, you hit him pretty good, but he's like
But he's- yeah.
clawing him up, but he's defending himself.
And I'm like licking my finger. I'm like, finally.
Tereth.
Quick glance behind him. Can he see the rest of the sorcerers of Keph?
They're coming, but they're not there yet. They haven't made it through the barrier yet.
Okay, but can we see them? Actually?
Well, from the tower you can. Nobody else will be able to.
Okay. I'm gonna attack the guy.
You still killed this dude? Come on, kill this dude.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. Nat 1 and an 18.
Okay, the next one is odd Stevens, sir.
Even Stevens.
Okay, it is a odds.
I hope this guy survives.
Crap.
He's going
Why are you
to
helping them?
survive. Why are you helping them? Okay.
You sounded the bell.
So just because I think it's more fair because you rolled them at the same time, I'm going to give you one number you want on a d4. If you get the number, you can continue. You'll be able to hit it.
You
with the
can
other
kill him
one.
after all.
What number I want?
Yep.
I want a 3.
You want a 3. You did not get a 3. He survives.
Deal.
So
This round.
This round.
This round. Okay, that's Tereth. Arthas. Arthas is just like he goes Arnold on somebody. He cuts their arm off and then beats him with it. So, but so they're attacking him. The guards get to Arthas, and you see Arthas. Arthas now engages them. The civilians start to move away, and the two actual Edenari knights are going to engage Arthas. If you're not watching it specifically, you're not exactly sure what's going on. The guard steals himself. He needs this. He needs higher than a 30, Jamie.
come on.
Poor guy. 70.
Yeah, 78.
Okay, he is courageous enough to attempt at the cost of his life to ring this bell. He's pulling everything into it. He needs high. You have to roll an 8 or higher.
7. It's gonna be a 7.
It's gonna be a 7.
Do you still have a +1?
He's got +2.
12!
You see him look at you, and like as you just keep trying to attack him, and he's kind of moving away, he spits on you, and he rings the bell, Ding! And the entire mood of the audience changes now. So now, it's the end of the round, everybody starts bolting into houses and stuff, and you start to hear more and more bells going off. Ting, ding, 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 ding. Okay, top of the order, Jordy, you're at the spire.
Let chaos reign. I will. I'll seeing the knights engage with Arthas. I will go up to the doors.
Okay, they are not locked yet.
Okay, I will. Yeah, I'll bust them down.
Okay, so a strength check, sir. You have this round to do it because they're going to lock him next round.
12.
So you start to open the gate. Like it starts to open, but it's not high enough to like fling it open.
But it can't be locked.
Unless they try to pull on
Pull
it.
back.
Yep.
Sure.
But I'm gonna come over.
There you
Yep,
go.
there
we are.
Do it.
21.
You both together. The door opens and you see two guards running with like a piece of like wood to barricade it. And as they see you, they throw it down and they pull out their weapons.
A snake.
Okay, Eilenor.
So seeing that they open the door, perception, do I see another target? What I would think would be good to hit with the ballista.
You could just fire into the crowd.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Go
He's a
ahead.
mean-looking butcher.
Good. You know what? I want to aim for the butcher.
All right, go ahead.
Thank you.
That's a 19.
Okay, so you go and you claw the
You're
butcher.
gonna get hit with
He backs up, and the guy's like, "Oh!" And then it just goes straight through him. It's like fires into like several doors.
It's like when you see armor that's been hit by a cannonball.
Yeah.
It just explodes.
I was
or so.
really hoping
Yeah,
to
just
hit
like
that one. I wanted to
Bursts
hit me.
apart.
Yeah.
Okay, so he bursts.
And
all,
then
all of his flesh parts start hanging up with all the other meat products.
I'll start crawling down the tower.
Okay. Jade's gone. Helena. At the end of this round, if you continue to run, you'll either meet Arthas or you can make it all the way to the spire. What do you want to do?
Get to Arthas.
Okay, so you get to Arthas. He is about to go and start fighting two knights.
Okay.
So you've reached it.
Okay.
Okay. Hearken.
Okay, so I imagine that the butcher's apprentice has come out to see what's happening.
Yeah,
And
definitely.
so,
He has a necklace of sausages. So he comes out. He's like, "What's that?" And the butcher just explodes all over the guy. Oh, no!
Daddy, would you like some sausage?
and then I'm on.
Father?
Yeah, it's a good thing you said there were no children in here. This would have gotten really dark. So one is above a 20, and the other is 18.
Both hit.
And these are both the claws. 14 points of damage.
He's messed up but not dead. So like through the blood mist, like you're just there. No.
I'm clawing, and I take one of the sausages, spit it out.
Yeah, it's not
Not
bloody
good.
enough. Okay, Toreth.
It sounds like something that would be in the
Dude is
boys.
eluding you, man.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
It's embarrassing.
Let him live. Let him be a sorcerer.
Fucking embarrassing.
Throw it.
That's embarrassing.
Throw him off the
familiar.
tower.
I know what I'm gonna do. I am gonna let him live. For now, I'm gonna look at him. There's brave, and I'm gonna walk down the tower.
Ooh.
Oh, okay. Cool. So like he like collapses to the ground and just
He's,
like,
like, bleeding
just blood everywhere and just like he just falls over doing what
We're
he's
gonna
meant
see him
what
in
he was meant to do.
25 sessions.
Yeah, I hope so.
Super cool.
Can we name him? Dave.
Dave.
Dave the Brave.
It's like the
Dave
it's like
the
the Jedi Survivor game. Have you guys played that? Where you fight Bob the guard. Like you just go through the hardest part of the game, and the door opens and it's a boss, and you're just like, oh my god! And he's like, I got you, and the bomb just says like Dave the guard, and he runs up and he's like one hit and he's dead.
That's
They
good.
cracked my shit up, man. Okay, that was Toreth. End of the round.
You don't need that.
I don't need it. Arthas goes off on these guys. So they're coming down with knights, and he's just like moving out of the way, like kind of Neo style. They are going to roll to hit. They got to roll pretty high.
Wait
Nope.
till the sorcerers get here.
Nope.
Yeah.
So they can't hit him. And as one comes down, you see Arthas grab it, and so like the blade's coming down, and you see him just kind of, and then he grabs the blade as it's coming down and jams it into one of the knights' necks. So the one knight just kind of falls back, and then he looks at the one that he literally stole his blade, and the other one goes to grab a weapon, and that's Arthas' turn. Top of the order, no. The city is now engaged. They are ready. Jamie, roll a d4. Hang on, let me see what this is going to be. This is, ooh. They have not done very well. The people have not done very well in engaging. There's an army coming, so here we go. I think that we'll give you a shot, but not a great shot. So, you're going to roll a d4, and you're going to roll a d6. They represent rounds. The d6 is how many rounds it will take for the army to get here. The d4 is how many rounds it will take for the Edenari to truly be ready.
Can I roll the d6?
Sir.
I want to roll against. I want to roll the evil army. They're coming. Two.
Oh,
Two.
2 and 2.
At the same damn. Okay, perfect. Good stuff. Jordy, you're up.
Okay. The two guards that are approaching with the thing, I'm going to attack the closest guard to me.
What? It,
Perfect.
how
we-
big
we've-
is the spire? We're in.
It's big. It's like a big building. Like you go into the spire. It's like their central fort.
Okay. Right. That one is 12 plus a lot, and 10 plus, I think there's both like plus 9. So lowest is 19.
You got it. Both hit.
Okay. That one is 14 damage.
It messed up, but not dead.
Okay.
We'll have you go. 'Cause
Can I
this
look?
is you. What are you
Like,
looking for?
I want to perception.
So there's a big hallway, and there's two guards running at you, and then it kind of goes into places that you just don't know. The hallway continues down. There are two large doors at the end of the hall.
Okay, and then so you just attacked the guy. That guy is holding a glaive.
Mm-hmm.
I'm just gonna grab it and smash the guy next to him.
Well, he's not dead.
Huh?
The guy he attack's not dead.
Oh, he's still holding his weapon. I'm gonna walk up to him and then if he's on the ground, I'm just gonna take my boot and kick him on the neck. Break
Let's roll to see if you hit him.
Yeah, 23.
Go ahead and roll damage. I don't think you need to roll twice.
That's 1d. 10.
Yeah, so he dies. So he's still up though. So when you get to him, what do? He's just been attacked. He's not fallen to the ground, but you get to him.
Oh, the guy I just killed?
Yep.
I would knock him over.
Yep. So how? What do you want to do?
Oh, I literally just run and side hit him, and then once he falls on the ground, pick my leg up and just break his neck.
Perfect. Awesome. Elenor.
Do I reach am I at the bottom of the tower?
Yeah, you can.
Okay.
Time's going faster. You're not going to be able to reach them.
No. Okay, so I want to go to the closest house
Okay.
to me, and I'm going to walk in the door.
Okay.
Is there a family? Or adult?
There's no kids.
There's an
kids.
adult.
Right, no kids, but
But you see him, and he doesn't look like he looks rather old for an Edenari, but he does have a glaive. And as you open it, he's no armor, but he's old, and he just stares at you.
I'm going to gently shut the door behind me and turn to face him. What my friends out there forget to remember, the knights will fight to the last man, but the likes of you have the chance to escape. That's where I come in, and I'm going to absolutely just slaughter him.
So-
Paint the walls.
So you reach this house, you open it up, you say those words, and he looks back at you. Who's running?
Nice.
So you won't be able to attack him this turn.
Okay.
So, yeah, you just get to
He's an old retired level 20 warrior.
Just
He just decapitates.
I mean, I really
That'd
have
be
no connection to these characters we're playing.
yeah.
Paladin.
Jay's gone. Helena. That's you. You gotta think about what you're gonna do, sis.
I know, I'm sorry. Tell me your story and I will fight with you.
To Arthas? Mm-hmm. Okay, so you say that to him. But he is in the middle of combat, so he might answer. Hearken.
So the butcher's apprentice is still alive.
Yes.
Like, he's like under me, like right, and I like look around. I grab the butcher's knife, and I stick it in his hand, and I smile right in his face, and I push it into my own shoulder, and I bite his neck. So that is a 20
That happens.
to bite.
That hits.
All right,
You grappled him by
and that
stabbing
is
yourself.
a 9.
Yeah, he's dead. He's dead.
Pull the because we have resistance against non-magical.
That's very
So I'm
true.
like,
So he's gonna roll his D4 minus 2. 2 damage, so 1 damage.
boy, I'm turning the pin to red.
Wait, don't we heal next round?
What? No.
No, we don't have that.
No,
We don't
get a
have
bunch of
regeneration.
Yeah, he
stuff.
nerfed
We
us.
literally have
Boo.
Misty Escape and Spider Climb and multi
It's not.
attack.
It's not marked off my list.
Oh shit. No.
Okay. Teres.
You have it. I'll also go to the nearest house to me.
Okay. It's
not-
the same.
That's not it.
He just opens it. Sorry.
Oh, you got this one already.
Occupied.
You find another house.
The door.
I'm gonna jump through the window.
Okay, you jump through the window. As you do, you see a woman Edenari kissing a male Edenari, and she's like, "Be careful!" And then the glass shatters, but you see the man Edenari is like fully dressed in his armor, and he turns to face you.
I'm gonna attack the lady first.
I was like, you didn't have much luck with the last guard.
So he will you go for the lady. He will attempt to stand between the two of you, but we'll figure out what's going to happen next turn. Okay, Arthas. So he's going to do a mind stable check. Does that make it? Oh, he does. So he hears your words, but he's being attacked by this knight. He doesn't know how to answer. He just looks and is like, he just yells at you, "I don't need you!" And then he literally lifts the other knight up the same way that you described, and you see like these fingers that could not possibly be his, but they're all the way through the guy as he just lifts the knight up, and the one knight just looks at him, you were the best of us. Was, and then he throws him onto the ground. Yes, everything's been done. It's World of Warcraft. It's Star Wars.
No.
You might just get like
It's all Tolkien. It's all Tolkien.
You know Lady Dimitrescu's fingers from Resident Evil Village?
No, it's Nosferatu.
Oh yeah, I do. I do know what you're talking about. And Nosferatu's pretty good. Too. That's pretty okay.
I was thinking of how like sad it would be for like the night elves. Like that was sad. Like it was such a sacred place. And I'm sure this is too.
Yeah, that place has been ravaged a lot.
Yeah.
Okay, we're gonna go to the top of the order, and this is the last round. So, the one living knight will attack you because you just stepped on his friend's throat, and he fails. He goes to hit you, but you're fast. You guys are so that we are clear based on like this scenario, is that like the Edenari are strong, but you are the 5 Akira's like best that he's sent in. So nerf.
And
that
they're also unprepared.
yeah.
Yeah. And
So-
they just took out the chain. I mean, we know how tough the chain.
Oh, I'm just like what I'm saying though is like in terms of like if you were to attack the Edenari, the numbers might be different. Is what I'm trying to say.
Yeah.
Like they've been adjusted for speed. So top of the order, Jordy. There's only one guard left.
I'm kind of like halfway crouched over the guy that she just killed and see the other guy take a swing at her. So I'm going to take the glaive that was left on the ground from the first guy, and I'm just going to do an upper sweep with that. That one is... No, that one doesn't hit. And a 16 for the second one.
16 definitely hits.
Okay. I'm not used to this thing. That's 9 damage.
He looks bloodied.
Okay.
Half.
I'll just attack him. So, 21 and 18.
Both hit.
So as you try to hit the glaive, then I will literally just go and like claw, at, like two claw attacks, and just destroy.
Can't
him.
imagine he's gonna live.
No.
Go ahead and roll damage.
8 plus.
Nope, he's dead.
The first claw kills him. The second claw is for flavor.
Nice.
We don't have time for this. Let's go.
Let's go.
We need to find the target.
Elenor.
I'm gonna go just straight for the multi attack, but 26 and dirty 20.
Both hit.
So I just want to kind of play with him. If he like takes a swing with the glaive, just nonchalantly dodge. 17.
Total damage?
Yeah.
He's messed up. He's not dead, but he's messed up. He will attack you back. So as you go and you start clawing him, he comes back with the glaive. He has 2 attacks. $18.
Hit.
Ooh.
Okay, and he's got a glaive, so we'll say it's D8. And, his glaive is glowing.
Oh no.
Oh, oh, this one I didn't see when I walked in.
I feel like everything these people own are magic. They're
Except their
literally in a
butcher
magic
knives.
room. Well,
14 magic damage.
Okay.
Dang.
we have 80.
Sink!
Why does nobody have pencils?
So,
No, he did.
Yeah.
Eli
has
stole
a
it.
pencil.
Gave it to me.
You asked for it.
so you hear under his breath. You hear under his breath. He's like Vavatha, and he's attacking you.
Oh.
Vartha. Who's Vartha?
Oh, I think you said
You trying to get
Martha.
Oh, Martha? Martha?
my mother's dead.
Oh, that name.
Our mothers are both Martha. Oh, it makes me so mad. This makes me so mad. Okay, so after Elenor, we've got Helena, right? Helena.
Are the either guards still up?
No, they're dead. They're both dead.
Then she's gonna run in front of Arthas. Before you go in there, what happened? I will join you. But is this what you want?
Nobody's ever asked me that before.
Okay. Okay.
Does Arthas want?
Harkin, you're there.
Yeah, so actually, Harkin has this moment, and maybe it's because he got stabbed, where suddenly I look up, I'm like,
Yeah, you stabbed yourself.
crap, I was supposed to be with those guys. And, like, suddenly I remember my mission. And so I jump up and I start running for the spire.
Do that.
There we go.
3 dead people.
That's only 3.
Correct.
So he's trying to defend her, or like get in my way.
Yeah.
I'm gonna look at him. How chivalrous, and I'm gonna still go for the girl.
Okay. Go ahead. Yeah.
First attack. No. Not a nat 1. Second attack, nat 1.
What?
What is
oh,
happening?
see, you shouldn't talk smack to someone fighting for his girl.
Okay.
You brought it on yourself.
It
You know
might
what
not
I'm
be.
saying. You brought
That's
it
like
on yourself.
that's like the rule of life.
He attacks. With your nat
Do you
ones,
think that Edenari have
Advantage.
clerics that can turn undead to us?
fail.
Just destroy us?
You would think
And
Yeah.
Yeah, that's like
19.
what I'm
That
afraid
hits.
of.
Yeah.
5 magical damage.
Not that I think that it would, like, I feel like the challenge.
2 attacks
high.
with advantage. 5 damage. Good stuff. But he gets it. He gets it, and he's like,
Out of your
like
blood.
he gets right. He gets in between you, and he hits you with the glaive. Run! And the woman bolts.
Respectable.
Arthas, he looks at you, and you're kind of like trying to stand, but as he walks towards you, he kind of starts to like kind of buckle a little bit, and it almost looks like he's taller than when you saw him first. He leans in as though some semblance of an older life comes peeking through. If it were not for the machinations of my father, Acurus would have never left his prison.
Is that the game we played?
Oh shit!
Yeah, that's a game we played. Oh, wasn't that you, Kevin, who did that?
Yeah.
He's not talking about Torin.
Yeah.
I,
My boy! My boy! You're my boy, Blue! You're my boy, Blue! Okay. Out of my way.
You don't need to be the one that ends it.
But I will be. And at this, he grabs your neck and tries to lift you. Yeah, you can resist if you like. So grapple versus him. 22.
Nope.
Yeah, 16.
He lifts you. Okay. And at this, you actually see the teeth.
I'm helping you.
Okay. End of the round. The doors at the back of the hall blow open. And you see what looks, it is Yelvis, but he is dressed in full attire, and he's holding a staff, and he looks like an archdruid.
yeah, that sounds right.
Be gone! And just wind comes firing down. You may resist the wind.
Well, yeah, I'm gonna try.
What is that? Like a dex save?
Yes,
Sunbeam.
Oh, we have a plus 7. 17.
not enough. You need an 18.
18 plus.
Perfect.
Yeah.
So you latch onto the ground, but I'm going to say you're at least prone. And you're like,
Yeah.
"Ugh." You get blown out, like you tumble back out the door, and then you see him hit his staff, and he says, "Your entrance is forbade." And at the edge, those of you who can see, which would be you and Arthas, you see a shimmer go through the sky.
Like the veil closed.
But far away, entering at the same time, half the army is through.
That's how you close the veil.
So, as this happens, you're running toward the veil. Arthas throws you, Helena,
Okay.
and walks toward the
The spire.
the spire. I have a date with my father. Intermission.
I thought he was casting Shillelagh.
All right, gang, we'll be back in 20 minutes.
Prestidigitation.
And the city is pretty, yeah. Welcome back, everyone, to Roll Seekers and the Legend of Nibel. We're coming back out of our intermission. If this is your first time joining Roll Seekers, welcome. We're so happy to have you. Please, please, please follow, like, share. We do this for your enjoyment, and the more people that watch, the more fun that we all get to have. You can join us and actually talk to us on our Discord channel. Links in the bio. Please do. We would love to have you. We have great conversations all the time. Please, please, please join us. Also, a quick announcement is that we do have a Kickstarter coming up on March 18th. That's Tuesday, March 18th. We'll have a game to launch it. We're actually going to be running the first part of the module. And what I've started to be saying, and I think it's kind of fun, is we have a synopsis for the adventure. And it is misleading, and it's intentionally misleading. So it starts off like, oh, there's a curse, and this warrior has to go solve it. But is that all that's happening? And there's a lot of twists and turns. It's going to be really fun. So please, please check that out. And without further ado, I wanted to jump back into the game. That sound good?
Yes,
Yeah.
TikTok will be shutting off in a couple of minutes.
Oh,
Please
perfect.
join us back on here. We will restart it.
Yeah, we restart it every hour because it kicks us off for, we just don't know why.
Or go to Twitch and you can see the close-ups.
Yeah.
Yeah, and all of
Production quality is so much better on Twitch.
You say as I'm sitting here picking my teeth.
Yeah.
I've still got almond joy up.
Join us on Twitch. Okay. So let's go ahead and jump back into the game. The game ended with.
Oh, yeah, Shillelagh.
Me drinking way too much pop. It ended with Shillelagh. Ended with a druid trying to shut the gates to
he did.
Venfallas. Shutting the gates to Venfallas, but a lot of Blood Sorcerers of Keph got through.
if they were in the front.
I hope you feel
Closing the
bad.
gate
I hope
after the
you feel
cows
bad.
got out.
We don't know how many sorcerers got through.
We don't know how many Blood Sorcerers of Keph got through, led by
I
Eris.
assume that they're further in the back.
Plot point 90 of them.
All of them. Plot point.
No, there were only 50, so you're making it worse.
The point.
The women and children.
Plot point
Way too
just
happy.
one
Let
guy.
me give you- look at it.
Well, but the Edenari are also ready.
They're ready now.
Oh crap! And they have their full army.
Well,
They're a small group.
I mean, how
kill them.
how
don't have
elaborate of an army?
They don't have
do
their
need?
bar and butcher.
That's right, and Butcher's Apprentice.
I did miss, and I do want to clear this up. How much of like a thrall is Helena to?
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not yet.
Not
Getting
under-
there, but not yet.
So like, do we know? Will it take like a certain amount of time,
She doesn't know
or
that. Why would she know that?
I don't know. Maybe she just did. I don't know.
We did find out that those beetle things kill unless it's a Curious's blood, they do just kill the person. They should
Okay.
not survive.
So they have-
And they're concerned why Martin survived.
Well, that's why so many people go to the keep, though. Like, they get infected, they go to the keep, in which case they can be turned or be left to die.
But yeah, they're bewildered by Whisper's stamina.
It was
Oh.
definitely Nana that fixed
That's a very specific adjective.
Bewitched, bothered, and bewildered.
Well, he's in his early 20s. He's got a lot of
He
that.
is, right? He's a young guy.
Okay, are we ready to jump back
let's
into
go. The doors have shut. Jade got blown out like a leaf on the wind.
Oh,
I think it's
I'm
music
sorry.
on. It's hard.
Jade
I'm
leaf.
having a hard time hearing it. There we go. Seems so quiet. Maybe I have to go turn it up. No, I can't do that. We'll do this.
Maybe it's just a slow start.
And it'll suddenly go.
Yeah.
They're all at different volumes, so it's hard.
But worth it.
You hear the icy call of the dead. In front of you is a large bridge that spans a great
What?
chasm.
Oh,
You!
I was not ready for this.
I was gonna say,
Man, Jordy was ready to do cool stuff.
Harkin, I hardly knew you.
Brill goes awfully quiet for the next bit of time as you attempt to cross the gate to the Vang'Namar Plateaus. If you've been watching, we have been following the story of the Blood Sorcerers of Keph, but now we return to the Harbingers of Light, our actual heroes, on their journey to the Dreg'Damor's ancient capital of Dreg'Damor.
How wide is this bridge?
The bridge is extremely wide.
Okay.
Like at least 40 feet plus. It looks like, as you're looking at it, the engineering is beyond you. This thing doesn't look like it should exist as we enter a realm of ancient construction and extremely high fantasy.
All right, I like the look of this bridge, but I think for safety's sake, we should just walk right in the middle. And if you want to keep me right in between all of you, so that we're not too close to the edge of either side of this bridge, I think that would be wise.
How long is this bridge?
The bridge spans hundreds and hundreds of feet. You can see the other side of it. I do want to give you the visualization of this, though. So here you are, you're standing between the precipice of two sharp, jagged black mountains. You stand like a small dot at the base of it. The bridge, spanning 40 to 60 feet in width, then spans a chasm that looks like dry ice is bubbling up from the depths. This chasm is hundreds and hundreds of feet long. You cannot see the base. As you look to the left and right, it spans as far as you can see. And in front of you, you see a glacier that looks like a mountain. It goes all the way up to your field of vision, and you assume that the way up, it almost looks sheer, but there must be some type of side-winding passage within the cracks of the glacier, unseen to you from this vantage. In fact, the way that it is shaped right here is the glacier goes all the way up and then you see the mountains behind it. So it almost looks like one enormous mountain. Takes up your whole field of vision. Welcome.
Can I just get a perception on this bridge to see like how
exactly what I
is? Well, I mean, is it like, like what kind of condition it's in?
Yeah,
Since
let's do an intelligence check though. Like
Okay,
some type
sure.
of it would be if you were a dwarf, it would be like intelligence, architecture, but
Sure.
The bridge that has stood for eons suddenly begins to
crap.
19.
At the mere touch of your presence. The bridge looks all right. Like it looks like it almost, to the way you're looking at it, while it's intricately designed and there are embellishments on the bridge, it almost looks like it was hewn out of a mountain. Like it looks as though it's like one solid piece that spans the distance. Extremely thick in terms of depth, but it does eventually end, and then there's nothing below it. You don't see like another pillar in the center holding it up. It just almost like a cantilever, right, that goes all the way across.
Okay.
I'm not. I don't want to be rude, but I'm not feeling great about this.
Well, it looks sturdy enough. I think we'll be.
Oh,
okay.
now you're going to chime in.
Sorry, I just couldn't get I just been so. Like my cooking, I just can't figure out how to get it to work, and it's just had me bummed.
Everyone just kind of like, Aaron just goes real quiet. No, it's pretty good, honestly. It's not bad.
So Aaron is dark. The bridge looks fine, Whisper, and it's huge.
Right,
So
I'm
the
just
first
saying
time
we
you're
should say
gonna
right
talk
in the
in
middle.
like a day.
Right in the middle would be wise, and I do like the bridge more than I like trying to climb that. So let's just go right ahead.
Do you remember the advice we were given before we came here?
Not to cross the bridge.
Not to be here.
Go back.
You don't go here.
This journey is not for the weak. You must be brave.
I'm just being smart.
You can be both.
I'll go ahead and lead the way and kind of like beckon.
By all means.
I'll let Bjorn go maybe, I don't know, 30, 40 feet, and then I'll follow it just to make sure that we don't want to all be clustered together.
Bjorn has like a not normal pep in his step.
I'm guessing
Like, he's
Kieran's
very
going
excited.
up
Yeah.
too.
We actually walked into here. I grabbed your hand before we walked in.
Guys, we left our friends outside. We gotta go. We don't have a lot of time. Whoa.
What?
As we're walking, do you want to tell them about Normandy? Do we want to talk about?
We have no reason to worry them more.
Yeah, we do.
I believe we have enough problems with this trip on its own. We'll tell them when we're done. I believe it's safer for all of us.
The wind's blowing, like so. As you start across, you see this kind of dry ice moving up over the bridge. The best way I can describe it, it's like a fog, and it swirls like off and on. And as it does, you feel gusts of wind coming through the cracks of the mountain, like a wind shear, like going down the glacier and then getting sucked into the two cracks behind you. It's created this funnel of wind, and the further you go, like it seems to be picking up. More to the point, though, you didn't really see it when you were at the edge, but now that you're walking across it, you're feeling it, almost as though something doesn't want you to pass.
Well, so maybe we should like tie ourselves off or something. It's getting kind of windy.
Being able to like talk with the dead and everything, do I get any sense of actual? Do I get any sense of anything?
Your ability allows you to talk to the recently deceased.
Yeah. Yes. I'm just saying, like worshiping like death and everything.
You feel a stillness here that is reminiscent of your mortuaries.
Feels good.
But it's cold. The cold is also like you feel it's like a chill of death. So even with your warm gear, you feel cold. Like not dangerously cold, but it's almost like not just temperatures getting into your bones. It's something else.
It's the humidity.
Yeah. The lack of air.
It's the like.
So is the wind so strong? I mean, so Whisper's yelling because of course Whisper's nervous, but we're not feeling like it's so strong we're going to be
Not
blown
yet.
off our feet.
Not yet. If it picks up much more, yeah. But right now it's just kind of pushing you.
I mean, let's just get out of this wind tunnel. Like, let's go.
I'm gonna take out Helvagan
Okay.
and
Throw it over the edge.
yeah, throw it to get
An offering.
kind of have a moment where I'm gonna hit it on the bridge a couple times.
No, just use Whisper's ring.
And I'm gonna carry Helvagan out with me,
Okay.
kind of symbolically.
Sounds good.
Did that stop the wind?
It doesn't stop the wind. But it looks cool.
Cheers.
My emotional support Sark says, nice. Anything else anyone would like to do?
Just move.
Yeah.
Just move.
moving.
All right, the minutes continue. The minutes start to pass. It's going to take you a while to get across this bridge. Slowly you walk. As we envision this scene, like zoomed out, like as though you're down the chasm looking, you look like small dots moving across this great, empty chasm. Even with the wind blowing, it's so. At this point, the wind's coming. It starts to become deafening. All you're hearing is like. But in that,
It's like the
It's also
scream
like
of a
probably
child.
it's got to be super quiet with Aaron and probably like being too cold to play his guitar.
yeah, it's a welcome silence. Truthfully, though, like that wind hitting you, it creates its own version of silence. All you hear is the deafening
Just the white
sound
noise.
of wind, leaving each of you to your own thoughts. And no matter how much you try to suppress them, they almost flow out of you, as though this is the first, not like the first test. Without going into too much detail, you just see your journey unfolding before you thus far. You see the decisions you've made, you've seen where you've been, and the unknown that stands before you. And one question that continues to surface as it ought to do, as it want to do, why you? The only thing that can be for certain is that one of your party hasn't existed in this land in a long time. But why were you the ones to find him? As you continue to move, the minutes turn into tens of minutes, turn into over an hour, into about 2 hours. You're about 3/4 of the way across the bridge. At this point, the wind has started to just seep into your bones. It's getting so cold. Perception checks.
Where was that?
14.
8.
8.
Dirty 20.
14.
19.
Highest number, you see some type of mound in the distance. It's about 60 feet away from you, and it looks like a small lump on the bridge.
I'm gonna rush up to the front. Mound!
So he says mound. Does it look like it's moving?
It doesn't look like it's, well, I don't know. He's the one
Does it
that
look
sees
like it's shambling?
Does it
He's
look
telling
like
us that.
No, it doesn't look like it's moving. But Aaron walks up to you. You know, you don't divulge much. You kind of hear the, but like, you don't divulge much information. But what you do divulge is fairly useless.
Well, is it like a big mound or a small mound, or is it like a mound of...
I mean, he can see.
No?
Stay here. I'm gonna move forward.
I can't hear you.
Can you read my sign language?
I bring Kiara with me.
Aaron just kind of lightly pushes you. Oh, accident, and walks forward.
jump off the edge?
Immature thing he's done in 2 years. Oops.
I mean, no, he does it like forcefully, but just like barely pushes and be like, "Ooh, accident!" Like just like a slight to him. It's like I could have pushed you off.
I could have pushed you 40 feet.
I could have pushed you down into this huge thing.
These two are going
Those two are walking toward the mound.
Okay, you're walking toward the mound. You reach the mound.
Okay.
It looks like a frozen corpse. Their hands are outstretched, going back toward the way you came.
Oh. What race is it?
Looks human.
Is it big, burly like a barbarian?
No.
Can I kind of kneel down and do a medicine to see what exactly may have killed him? If it was like exposure to the elements, or if he has some kind of injuries or something like that?
Yeah, so he's not frozen like this. Like he's laying prone, but his arms are like almost like he was trying to crawl his way.
So he's
forward.
probably hurt.
As you look down, you don't have to roll. He looks like he's been stabbed. You see claw marks down his back. His clothes have been kind of slightly eviscerated. You notice that there are stab wounds along his abdomen, and it looks like he probably died from his wounds. But you're not positive. It could have also been from the exposure.
I'm gonna go ahead and search his body.
So it's weird that, like, it looks like animal, like something clawed him, but something also stabbed him with a blade. So whatever it was didn't want to eat him.
Well, let's find out.
We must be ready for a fight.
I'll pull out my book, and my eyes kind of, you know, when you hit your elbow and you get that tingly feeling kind of going up your arm.
It's terrible.
You get that impression when you see my eyes change color. Like it's that kind of sensation, only in a visual aspect. I just kind of gray out, and this corpse begins to drip this shadow material from its eyes and mouth, and it looks up at me as I cast Speak with Dead.
Awesome.
I back off from looting the body as the corpse begins to talk. Whoa.
We have a, 5 questions?
This is a new one, Doran.
No, I've used it before. You weren't there, though. Veer was. How did you die?
Okay, so you cast the spell. You ask the black begins to ooze, and as you connect with this creature, you're reaching out, you're pulling its spirit back to talk to it, and as you do, something hits you like through your spell, and like you're not 100% sure what's going on, but I'm going to say that your character would infer this thing has no soul to speak back to you.
Okay.
And yet a voice answers.
Shut.
What did you ask?
Oh, what? How did you die? Or something like that. What happened to you?
I was not welcome here.
How they stole his soul.
Wait, what was it?
I'm saying as a player, they stole his soul.
Oh, gotcha.
Why was he?
Or maybe ask him who did it.
Or like, why was he even here then?
Where is his soul?
All of the above. What?
Through the black that's like oozing, you see this this light yellowish, sickly green fill the corpse's eyes. Not like the scepter that you've seen, a different kind
Okay.
of green.
What split your spirit? What has done this to you?
You know, you can tell what has become of me.
How can we defend ourselves from what happened to you?
The corpse, being not supposed to be able to do this, his hand lifts and points back the way you came.
Why did you attempt to come here in the first place? What was your goal?
Well, see, like, we don't really want that. So, like, that's not a good reason to
Right.
come.
Who are you?
Its eyes go closed. And it starts to lift off the ground.
I'm ready. Attack.
Just kind of like moving and limbs cracking. Its eyes light and it's fully like fully green now. The Dreg'Damor.
I'll take my hammer. I was waiting for it. I was like, the moment it said something like, I was going to take my hammer and I was going to just whip it off the.
All right, the two of you had readied, so you will ready. He did ready first, and the two of you are there. Initiative.
Oh, no, you heard her.
Fireball!
Nope.
Nope. Man. I'm rolling like trash.
All you had to do is not cast that spell and let me loot him.
This is much more fun.
Well, I don't think the guy was with Dreg'Damor.
I asked him who he was.
Yeah, but they said we.
Oh yeah, right. Yeah,
Right, like-
they've taken. Yeah, sure.
Like, I don't think that he was.
Right, yeah,
at
no,
all.
okay,
They
yeah, I
just
get what
said,
you're saying.
we.
That's awesome. Just popped up with our show.
I got a 6 for initiative.
Dirty 20. No, I'm sorry, 16. What the hell am I thinking?
Okay. 15 to 20.
23.
Oh, I don't need this.
Oh?
Or 22, I'm sorry.
Oh.
22.
Who wants to go first?
Kira can go first.
Okay, 10 to 15.
12.
5 to 10.
16. Sorry.
6.
6.
Who wants to go first?
Kevin can.
I'll go first.
Okay, 1 second. 9 plus. So, and then Aaron rolled a. That one. Ooh. Okay. You both ready?
Yes.
Go ahead.
Okay.
If Aaron somehow steals this kill,
Ooh. 23 to hit.
Oh, that'll definitely hit. There's no way.
15.
I don't know about the 15. Give me a second.
But he's like a corpse.
Hits.
Yay!
I did 10 damage with the warhammer.
Only 6 damage. Oh wait, I get to
Do you have magic weapons?
No, but I
My
have a second
warhammer is
attack.
not.
Okay, how much damage?
10.
10, so 5.
11 total.
What is that with the damage reduction?
Damage reduction.
So no. So I need to know which.
5.
No, he has to do both separately. He gets to half your damage.
So it's still
Oh,
5 because
okay.
it would have been 2 and 3.
Yeah.
2 and 3. Thank you.
Yeah.
5 and 5. So 10 damage total. Hang on, I got to do the math real quick on this. Okay. You start cutting at it. You're trying to chop it, and as you do, like you cut into it, thinking you're going to sever this corpse's limbs, like shatter it, and you like literally cut, cleaving into it. And as you pull the blade out, that same sickly green magic like sews it back
Oh my.
together.
Come on, man.
So it doesn't look like it did as much damage as it should have. Okay. Helena. Which you're not Helena, you're Kira.
Yes. All right, I'm gonna shoot my longbow at it.
Go ahead.
Bing. Trisha Lily.
18.
Hit.
Okay. 5 damage.
Is it magical?
No, but after I do that, I'm gonna do something else.
Okay.
So after I hit it with my bow, I'm gonna use ensnaring strike, which is a bonus action. So after I hit the target with my bow, grasping vines are gonna appear out of the bow, and it has to make a strength saving throw.
Okay. Sure. I think it's gonna make it. No, doesn't make it.
Okay. The target then has a restrained condition until the spell ends.
Okay.
And while restrained, it takes 1d6 piercing damage at the start of each of its turns.
You have to remember that.
Okay.
Hey. We have advantage on attack rolls if it's restrained.
Do we?
Should be. Same thing as if he's grappled.
I have to look it up because I think they're 2 different.
I think.
I'll look it up. Veer, you're up.
I guess I just need to know.
Yes, they have advantage.
Looking at this thing being like undead instead of my usual blade, I'm gonna grab this other blade that I've not ever used, to see what it does. So, the Nightbringer.
Cool.
Oh yeah.
So I don't know what it does. I don't think we know what they do at all. So, 2 17s.
Both what?
So more than that. Okay. And is it? Are they magical?
You don't know.
I don't know. You're right. Are they? And they're. I just have 1d8. Are they not plus anything? Oh, they're plus strength, aren't they?
Mm-hmm.
4 damage. I have no strength. This is not a good sword for me.
Okay, let me go ahead.
But I want to know what it does. I'm like, why have no plus? Because I have no strength.
It is a +1 magical weapon. So
So
5 damage, and it is magical damage, so
+1, and that's +1 to hit too.
correct.
Okay. Is terrible? I shouldn't use it.
Oh, I mathed horribly on this. What? Yikes, guys. Give me a second. That was awful. Now we are good. I added instead of subtracted on one of the rolls. Okay, awesome. So you come up with the Nightbringer, you start slicing into it.
And then I'm like, oh, this is terrible, and I use my bonus action to get my better blade back. Like, once I realize that I have to actually like use my strength to carry this blade.
Yeah, makes sense.
But I did need to know what it
Bjorn.
was.
I'm gonna pop a mushroom. 110%. So I'm gonna enter my rage as my bonus action, and then I'm gonna start swinging.
Go ahead.
Yeah, that's gonna be 24 to hit for the first one, and then
On
that's
advantage.
gonna be.
Advantage.
Oh yeah, okay. That's gonna be a 22. So 22 and a 24 for my 2 hits.
Yep.
2, 5, 7.
So
So 3. And then there we go. 10, 14, 7 for the second hit.
so 10 total.
Do you not have a magic weapon?
No. But I made this one myself.
Yeah, but I just look at you and see how it's ineffective. Hey Bjorn, do you want to use this one? Do you have one?
I'm in rage now, so I just.
Who else grabbed those? There's 3.
I've got one.
You have one. Do you have one?
Helena.
I have.
Whisper, you're up, sir.
Yeah, so I draw my
from the
oh,
Edenari.
Yeah.
I draw my magical dagger, and I go. I like this music because sort of like the anime low ninja run in with a reverse blade.
Naruto run.
Okay, so that is a 21 to hit.
There we go.
Max damage. So for 8 points of magical damage.
But are you sneak attacking it?
Yeah, you would do.
Oh, could I sneak attack?
Yeah, because you have an ally within 5 feet.
Oh yeah, then I totally am. Yeah, well, thank you.
You sneak up on it.
So what did I say? That was
8 plus.
8 plus.
8 plus another 12. 20 points of damage from Whisper.
Whoa!
I'm using my disengage, so it's almost like I don't even stop moving. I'm in and I'm
You
out.
cut real deep, and the magic has a hard time reforming where you cut.
Yes. 20 somewhere.
All right. Noticing that my Warhammer did not do much, my book was still open on the ground, so I begin chanting in the way that I've done once or twice before, and the book kind of just floats up in front of me, and you start to hear the wind kind of reverberate along with the cant of what I'm doing, and I cast Holy Word. 18 to hit.
Yep.
Okay. That is 2d8 of radiant damage,
Nice.
which is 8 radiant damage, but I'm guessing he's undead.
Yeah, he is
Okay.
undead. He's not vulnerable to it, though.
Okay. For Holy Word, it says if you hit an undead, fiend, or fey, then its speed is reduced by 10 feet and it cannot take reactions until the end of its next turn.
Perfect.
Can you say
You still did 10 damage?
It was 8 damage.
what was the word?
The bird.
The bird is the word?
Bird.
Normandy.
I'm going to open my book, holding it incredibly tightly, flip to a page, and just triangle
Fire.
and dot firebolt.
Attack it with firebolt.
So 5. Would I have advantage on this?
Yes.
Yeah,
Okay.
all attacks.
16?
Hit.
Oh. 2d10, d10, d10. 9.
9?
Yeah.
Okay.
9 magic.
9 magic.
You can do magic.
It's strange magic.
Strange things are happening. Okay, you guys are you're wailing on this thing. Like, I'm not, so like, I'm just imagining the scene though. Like, everyone's like, do you have a sword?
I still hit him.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I didn't realize he was in rage when I asked him that.
But the creature now, restrained by vines, lifts up and
Yeah, it needs to take 1d6.
1d6?
Can it try to break out or no?
Yeah,
Just
it can try to
until the
break
spell.
If it has reach, it can.
No, it can break out, but it just has to do an escape artist.
It doesn't just get to try.
No. How much damage?
1d6.
Go ahead.
Oh,
Roll that dice.
2.
Okay. So 1.
Oh, that
But it's
beautiful
magical.
footage.
The vines are it said piercing.
But it's,
Yeah,
it's
but
from
it's-
a
But it's
spell.
from a
The ma-
spell.
No, it says piercing damage.
Oh,
You
okay.
read it.
Oh, you're good.
Yeah. It would say magical piercing.
Oh, that's just that's so weird because like they have to be magic.
Let me see.
Oh.
Okay, I'll give it to you. That's fine. 2 damage.
That 1 damage doesn't make the
What's
difference.
this? I
He's
threw
dead.
this on the
No,
ground on purpose.
Sorry.
So the creature lifts
Aaron
up.
Roll crap.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
So Aaron is like, holy shit, it's still alive, and he falls onto the ground. That's
Classic.
his turn.
Classic Aaron.
Classic Aaron. The creature lifts up and it's like trying to break free. It's going to attempt to. So what does it need to get? Break your spell DC?
12.
At once. So at this, the vines pull it down even more. So it's now prone. But it looks up, and your spell being the one that like brings it, all of a sudden you start to feel this pain in your head. Will save.
21.
You are not dominated.
Ooh.
Good.
But you feel that like you see like a little blood come down your nose.
Is that dominate person?
Yeah. As it screams, you hear it like echoing through the the chasm. Okay. Back to the top of the order. Aaron's like scurrying. He pulls out a blade and he stands back up. Dead very friends, I'm here. And he comes running, but he can't. It turns over. Helena. Kiera.
Oh, okay.
You're on deck.
She is going to pull out her crowned, the crescent edge sword.
Okay.
All I know is that it is a magical long sword that casts light for 30 feet.
There you go.
And I'm going to attempt to hit with it.
It's magical. It doesn't have any plus properties, but it's magical. It'll be magical in nature.
Okay.
I want to know which one Kevin has. It's like the death one. Right?
I cannot remember. I don't. It's
Now
not on
what?
his character sheet.
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to go back to his character.
Bjorn.
Yep.
Odds or evens?
Evens.
Hope you get it. Hope you get it. It's odds.
Oh no.
Okay, so the rest of your turn will end, and so you roll odds or evens. I don't think it's be fair to.
It's the vines.
I think we're gonna do it. Odds or evens?
Again?
Yeah.
Evens.
Odds.
Did I cut the vines?
So you go, and the blade flies out of your hand.
Oh no!
Starts heading toward the edge of the thing.
Can I reaction to go get it?
No, because your turn's over, but other people could.
I know how to fix this.
Mage. Okay, beer.
I'm not good with the sword.
It's
lit.
rageful over
can see
here.
it.
It's so windy.
I have maging.
It's just too windy.
So I got my good blade out.
Yeah.
And
Your good blade. What is that?
my shadow blade.
Oh, summon it. Let's hear it. Come on.
I did at the end of my last turn, I'm sorry.
Yeah, but like, what does it do? How's it come?
Oh, like I literally like go behind my back in the shadows and like have this like other weird sword and I'm just like, no. And then just like blade of shadow comes out. And then Bjorn does not want the other blades. Put that one.
Come out of both.
And then so I will go into melee attack with the Orion blade. I'm guessing that I'm not gonna be able to suck the essence out, but like I'm gonna try. But I feel like it doesn't have essence.
Yeah, it's undead.
But I'll know that for sure. 20 something.
Oh, hit. Yeah.
And then I would attack again.
So you'll deal. You deal. I'm gonna say that your blade will deal its damage, but you do not suck any essence.
Yeah, no healing.
Correct.
Yeah, that's why I figured that. And then I'll go again and an 8. I don't know, a 14 hit?
No.
Okay, so I'll only hit once, and I will do.
Bjorn, you're on deck.
That's good. 17.
17 damage.
Yeah, because I went on the dark path, so my weapon's a 2d8 now. And I rolled really high.
Yeah. Okay.
That's why I switched to Holy Word as like most of my battle stuff, because it's a cantrip and I do 2d8.
Yeah. Well, and that's the thing. That's the thing. I didn't do 2D
Yeah.
until this level.
And my attack bonus is higher for that than anything else.
But my spells are pretty weak. You know, they're like half
You gotta pick a
caster.
word, man.
Yeah.
Shazam.
Okay, Bjorn, you're up.
You could take the sword out of my hand that I tried to hand you, but you're angry.
Oh yeah, no, we're past angry. Do I see or hear anything different after taking these shrooms from what I normally do when I go into rage? Normally there might be some mist or some spirits or ancestors that I see. Is it different?
It's a good question. Not that you know, Tis.
Okay.
I'm thinking.
There are
like,
just a lot more of them.
I'm gonna.
I'm thinking like, are,
okay.
Or
aren't
they're
we supposed to
strangely
ask the
absent.
Dreg'Damor for help? Why are we fighting?
I just imagine a lot have died over here.
That's not why we're here.
So I'm gonna kind of like
My
elbow.
character just
Same
says
thing.
that randomly because that's what pops into her head just during the middle. Are we supposed to be asking them for help?
In a moment of clarity, I say, "This is the challenge," and I'm gonna kind of elbow
That's
people out of the way,
Really good.
and I'm gonna go do a aim strike. I'm gonna try to cut off his head. So the
I died for it.
nat 20,
Strikes disadvantage.
But he has advantage.
but I have advantage.
There you go.
Yeah.
Wow.
All right, and second attack. Almost another nat 20. That's 18 for the second hit.
The first one didn't do it.
Well, I don't know, but I just wanted to be sure. 4 plus.
Man, Trevor, maybe this blade did something really cool if you decapitated someone with it or rolled a nat 20.
I don't
and you
know.
didn't take it.
I'm using.
Trevor doesn't have a good record with decapitating
So
people.
we're
I
doing
know.
9 for the first. Well, 9
We
and
might have wizards again.
16 for the first hit.
Okay, the damage goes through.
Okay. Second hit. 11 for the second hit.
Will not hit. So you you hit across its neck, and your non-magical blade still does a ton of damage. It's still up. Whisper.
Did you say it took half of the 11 on this? Didn't take any of it?
Oh,
It was
So that
11
was the
damage.
damage
It was
roll, not
11
the
damage
hit.
on the second
oh,
hit.
okay. It will take half of the damage.
Okay.
Okay.
Whisper again, sweeping in with the wind.
Nat
20.
Nat 20 sneak attack damage. Is,
So I roll
With a magical blade.
just both twice?
yeah, you roll everything twice. You just don't add your modifiers.
Okay, so, but I do on the first one, right?
Yeah.
So it's 4, 7, 11, 15 on the first. Plus 4, 8, 9, another 13.
What happened, sir?
Ooh, so I saw Bjorn take that giant swing with the axe, and it cuts into the neck, and I sort of come swooping in, and I insert the blade right in the open wound, and I sever the rest of the head off. This could be Whisper's first actual kill.
How's
And I say, "Oh, right, you want Dreg'Damor?"
Title of the cave.
Good. To, yeah.
I have
Good to ruin moments.
I have to try to what do we say? Will save
Sure.
to snap out of it.
Oh,
So otherwise,
yeah, because he's on
axe
drugs.
to my head.
run y'all.
He's on drugs.
Oh, dirty 20. Okay.
That sounds
Okay.
good.
So I come back too.
Okay, so as the blade goes through and the head severs, you see that light, just like the green light in its eyes just go out, and there's just this kind of like this flash of, and the corpse falls to the ground, lifeless. As it does, you do hear kind of echoing through the chasm.
When it dies, because it's going off the 6 seconds. Wait, are we still in initiative?
You are no longer in initiative.
I'm gonna quickly do the circle, put my hand through it, and mage hand to quickly grab the sword that.
You do.
Ooh, nice.
Was it flying off the edge?
It was close.
Okay, and you bring it back, and as As the head goes flying off of the body, you see an arrow go firing straight into the torso. And as it falls, you just see Aaron go, "Goated friends!
Good man.
It was a hard shot, it's windy."
I think we should get off this bridge. Did you all hear that noise? I think we should get off this bridge.
What the hell was that?
Well, it wants us to go back.
Thank you.
Bjorn, do you want this
I
sword that
imagine-
would actually do some damage?
What?
Great.
Why?
It was-
Why would I need
it
that?
was-
Wouldn't somebody else need it?
Because it's really heavy.
I have
I
my
get it.
axe.
It's like magic.
It's too heavy for me to really use.
Brill is leaning down, taking a knee
I'll
near the
take it.
corpse, and he looks at you guys. This is dark omens, guys. Whoa.
So your axe might be special to you, but it's just not powerful.
I'll give it here.
Okay,
Guys, this is not important. We were just attacked by a living dead, like the living dead.
But like
we
we
just-
knew that we were coming here,
Like
and
some
that's
sort
kind
of
of what was gonna
Day
happen.
of the Living Dead.
Or Night of the Living Dead. Two. Also,
We
even.
We had some evil within it.
Evil Dead. It was Evil Dead too.
Dead.
This is some kind of land of zombies.
It's like an army of
Army of
darkness.
I don't want to be left for dead.
It was Walking Dead. It was the Walking Dead.
We'll have to make tales of this Walking Dead.
I don't want to fear the Walking Dead.
By daylight,
What will happen 28 days later?
what would happen 28 hours later?
What about 28 weeks later?
28 years later, even.
Are you all losing it?
I thought you guys were gonna run out. But you just kept
There were
going.
So many. So many.
Erden, we just conquered one of my ancestors.
Well, how do we
Like
know
I
this?
was born to do.
Wait.
We will continue this journey.
It doesn't look like one of your kind.
You are the Dreg'Damor?
We're all related. We were all part of different clans.
I thought you were just some kind of common barbarian.
I thought the Dreg'Damor was sorcerers. Where's your sorcery?
We had druids
Bjorn, you know
back in
magic?
Old Norn.
Did you?
Yes.
We are type of sort of druids.
Did you lose it when you made New Norn?
Yes, there are no more druids left. They were killed by the chain.
There are druids, just not
My
where you
my
come
people,
from.
right? Yes. Great fighting, by the way. Wonderful trick. I love that.
I feel like you wasted a mushroom there.
Well, I didn't know how strong that thing was going to
How many
be.
of those do you have?
Yeah.
I look at my bag. Yeah, we're gonna have to figure that out soon.
So, like, should we throw the body over? Like, give it a final resting place in this area? Make sure no other travelers come across it, just in case they also have someone that can ask it 5
Well,
questions?
but now it
I
doesn't
bel-
have a head.
I believe.
That's a good point.
I think it
Aaron walks over and
did
kicks
not-
the head off the edge.
it didn't
There we are.
have-
See, now we've done. now it can't ask questions unless they go down into the
Ravine?
whatever's down there.
It was definitely like undead.
The head goes through the smoke, and it like this, like the fog, and the fog kind of like swirls up. as though,
But
like-
you hear
we
cackling
hear anything?
as it falls.
Like a splash.
So they obviously don't want us here. So who do they want here?
They want the ones who prove themselves worthy
How do you do that?
by making it there alive.
I think we
Well,
just
I think this
did.
guy was trying to like leave.
Bjorn, I just have to ask, and I don't take any offense to this, but are you pulling these things out of your ass? I think a little bit. Just a little bit. Yeah, no, you do your thing. You do your thing.
Absolutely not.
Well then, I mean, he seems sure. He seems cocksure, is what he does.
Yeah, I just feel like you can say that. And you could be like, yeah, be strong and be good, but like
We have traveled for weeks to get here. For a legitimate reason.
yeah, I just feel like we are ill prepared to know what we're doing.
Whoa, guys, journal. What? And you see Brill, because he would definitely search the body, pulls out a journal.
I thought you
Like
said
a
turtle.
turtle.
Turtle. Yeah, I think you were gonna do that, but then we got distracted by the spell.
That makes sense.
Whoa.
Okay.
Fine.
So yeah, I'll start reading it.
So most of it is bloodied and destroyed, but as you skip to the last pages, it basically says, I don't know how much longer I have. We were attacked in the tower. My friends are dead. I ran, but I've been stabbed. I'm gonna try to make it to the gate. That's basically it. Player-wise, this character was familiar.
Oh, who was it? What did they look like?
Oh, from the Mar knows what I'm talking
mini
about.
game.
Yeah.
Did only one of us live
I think
from that?
It cut
meeting?
out. You know,
Yeah.
like the thing was right coming up the stairs alive, and then the game.
Oh,
cut
okay.
out.
Yeah.
That's right.
If anybody would like to turn back,
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm just saying, like, can you give a little more advice except be worthy?
that is the only advice that we have been given.
Do we have to be like barbarian worthy, or can we be like Anin worthy? The different things.
Well, I can't be either of those.
I believe that everybody will find their worthiness in their own way.
It feels a little cultural to me.
I feel like
Then
you're forcing
Kiera
yourself
and
on
I
it.
will lead the way.
Perfect. That's what I was trying to get at.
All right, can we get off the bridge
Yeah,
now?
I think that's a great idea.
How's
Off
the
this bridge.
I take out the map and I'm like, okay, where are we going after the bridge?
So you guys have, you've looked at it. You guys have a pretty,
Yeah, are
it's,
you
it's not
comfortable
super detailed. So you are on the first bridge of 2.
My ancestors don't scare me.
Oh, nice.
Yeah,
They scared me.
How tough can they be?
You winced. I saw you wince. So you're all right.
Yeah.
Like when he was talking to you, I saw like you were like, oh.
No, it's really windy.
No, he shit, I forgot exactly what that was. What did you say
He
happened?
didn't have a soul.
Try to dominate.
Oh, yeah.
When he tried to
Oh, the
dominate
dominate.
first.
Was it?
too.
There was the.
The green yellow eyes.
No, there was something before that. I got too focused.
Yeah, Aaron gets real close and just kind of goes like, it's all right.
But he came for powder.
But he
Did he say he was one of your ancestors? Because he doesn't look like it. Like his build doesn't look like it. Do you think he looks like one of the people who would have come on the expedition?
I believe the thing possessing it was
So
one
wait,
of the
were you?
ancestors.
You are the Dreg'Damor?
No, all the clans. The Dreg'Damor was one of the first clans. I'm assuming. Can we say this as we're walking?
Yeah.
The Dreg'Damor was one of the first and undoubtedly most powerful clans, and over years and years there were offshoots.
So-
The Norn.
Where did they go then?
You had the Shadow Claws. You had the Norns, the Nornians.
Did your people kill them all?
No, but we were quite powerful. There were smaller villages that were barbarians
So-
that were mostly unnamed.
Are we Dreg'Damor?
No,
Are your ancestors here or just like that clan?
I don't know the answer to that.
Like, is this the resting place for all barbarians?
No.
But I want to know, like, people come here. You've said it's a pilgrimage
Yes.
place.
It doesn't seem like people really do.
That's what I'm saying. Like, at least not recently. At least not in the last, since the land bridge was destroyed.
There was. Remember how I told you that after some time, most of the barbarian tribes began relying on mushrooms to reach their inner rage. The desire to have these pilgrimages also died down. Like I said, so many of the clans kind of lost their touch
So
with the
why do your ancestors think like no one's worthy?
These people, the Dreg'Damor aren't necessarily people that I know, but I'm hoping that by going to the barbarians who borderline worship death and commune with spirits, maybe they can reach someone who I'm familiar with.
Gotcha. So
Well,
like,
it's the only chance Elena's got.
if she's even still alive.
I'm sure she is, and I'm sure she's fighting her guts out to help the weak.
Yeah, I bet you maybe that Edenari like went to try to help her. She's probably helping them right now. They're probably working together.
They're all her kind, you know.
Right.
Yeah,
I mean,
she does have that. She does have other Naris. She would know how to outsmart a Curious, right? Not work with him
Probably.
completely.
She's probably already escaped.
Yeah, we'll probably find her here.
She's probably back with the Edenari now.
I bet they would probably take her in, and then she could just stay there and be protected.
Yeah, and they probably could have brought her right to us because they're like everywhere.
No problem. Let's go.
So they might bring her to us like tomorrow.
So we don't even. We should just turn around right now. Is what I'm thinking.
Well, that's like I think that's probably worst case. Like that's like mid case scenario. Worst case scenario, she's just like still at the key.
It does seem pretty mid.
I mean, like, what are the chances she makes a deal with the Curious?
She might, but like,
No.
she would never. She's not gonna keep it. She's got it. Like cares all about that light.
She does live that light life.
And her search for her brother. What would she do? If
And what would
Well, we
her
don't
brother
really-
think?
You got it. Her brother is obviously dead.
I mean, yeah.
You keep
Are
saying.
we off the bridge yet?
So time continues to pass. People are dying on Twitch.
It's easy for us to say, Jamie, we were not in Helena's position.
But if we were, no.
I loved it, but Aaron would absolutely say everything you just said.
Yeah, I don't know what I like. Different characters, different things.
So you continue. You march your way across the bridge. It's taken you quite some time. And when you reach the other side, the Vang'Namar Plateau now, this ice glacier stands in your way.
That's on the map.
Right, everybody find the staircase.
So you guys head into the glacier?
That's looking for the stairs.
Okay, you head into the glacier, and as you do, you do see these okay. I'm gonna slow down. You walk underneath the arch into the glacier. It's just made of ice. As you walk in, though, the hewn stone under your feet continues. And before you, you see a winding, narrow pathway cutting through the ice. As you all cross the threshold, you see sconces in front of you ignite. With the sickly yellowish green light. Well, that's ominous.
Well, onward and upward.
Yep.
Aaron puts his hand on his blade. Bjorn! Lead the charge!
I go forward.
Okay. You walk up the glacier. This glacier will take you a long time.
Is it this? Are we gonna ever be in this?
But isn't it awesome that you just keep seeing it every game? So you walk up the glacier. And as you do, you notice along the walls, so the walls are ice, but then there's some of it turns to rock, and then ice again. You're winding your way through, but a lot of it's straight, but you're like at an incline. You're slowly going up. And you see tales written on the walls, like cave drawings, as though many before you have come and almost like placed their hand upon it. And as you're walking up and you kind of place your hands with theirs, you see, it's not telling stories, but you see the history of your people making their pilgrimage. Thousands of years of history as they've walked up these glaciers and they've made their mark. You reach, hours pass, and you would assume based on your distance, you're about halfway to the top. You come to a large room that opens into a circle, and you notice that sitting in the center is this ancient-looking fire pit. But it looks like this is a way station, like a way stop.
Oh, great.
Is there anything besides the pit?
Not in here. More drawings and things on the walls. They don't tell histories, they don't tell stories, but you do see that they have, they show like, you look at them and you see stories. Like you see hunts. You see different clans. You can tell that many of the clans have been here. And as you stand there, as the group, I assume, makes a fire, the fire dancing along the walls, you even, like, as the time passes, you go over and you see Kira standing against one of the walls, and you even see Ilferans, like the marks of Ilferans have been here.
And there was just before we lit the fire, there was no sign that this had been used.
Probably in the last couple weeks it had,
Oh, so we do see maybe the trace of this guy.
from the expedition.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Okay.
Are we making camp then?
Let us rest.
May as well.
Yeah.
Right. Whisper, I had a thought. Can you come here? I want to take a look. And I want to do just a good medicine check because I'm still very suspicious about this blood beetle.
I'll feel
And-
great.
Sure.
You know, no, Nana sucked out all the bad.
Let me just make sure she got all of it. And
You want to look
Oh,
at
we have
Hannah?
not
You
seen-
want to check on Hannah too?
Torin hasn't been.
Sure. Yeah. Yeah.
You haven't been with me since this happened.
Nope. Not at all.
No, Kevin's missed 3 games.
That's a 21.
For medicine,
Yeah.
from your medicine check, you believe he's fine.
Okay.
While you're doing that, and while you're like, everyone else is doing their own thing, I lean down because it's just like you two. I'm like, I would like to talk to you two once everyone goes to bed.
I thought you were gonna say like you put garlic in my face.
Okay.
Can I see if my reflections in there?
Kira, Bjorn, do you wish to do anything?
I would spend some extra time just taking it all in.
Okay.
I'd say I would do some ritual prayers and stuff before bed.
Okay. Anybody else?
Before I make my hut, I'll go off with Veer because once I make my hut, I'm stuck in it. So.
Yeah, I just want to go make up some excuse to like walk away with these two.
Yeah.
Because I don't want people to know what's wrong.
Which
With me too?
Yeah,
Oh.
both of you. So we'll go off. I'm gonna tell you guys everything that happened about Phaedra. That I'm not supposed to tell anybody.
Oh.
Because I don't really care about breaking their rule, but like also I feel like you need to know. And like, yeah, I'm just like, I'm only telling you two for right now. With
Okay.
what happened when I touched that book.
Right.
Oh right. This is
Yeah.
okay.
Yeah, like the whole story of Phaedra and Eth and
Right.
and that familiar.
What all did that what all did that involve?
The whole story.
Right. Yeah. I'm trying to. I was in a.
So the people, I don't think you were here.
No, I was in a drugged state, as in like cold medicine.
Oh yeah, you were sick. I don't have it all written down, but I have it. Do you? We gotta say, Jamie's got better notes than me. Essentially, they
Images we don't understand. Woman moving mountains, which was Sethis. A scholar writes and goes mad. Knights stab the scholar. Book doesn't go. They dive in to protect the book. You see a scarecrow. The eldritch figures go around the scholar. They pluck until Phaedra is born. Figures form of us. Then each one of us is picked by her. A door is formed. In the door, Matthias entangled one. Then we see the dark keep. Caverns with blue eyes. Skeletal hands reach out. Whoever was leading the scholar is still leading us.
So like Phaedra is created, and like they're like doomed to protect the book. Like it's a lot, and apparently
right.
like like we're like handpicked by her.
really?
I don't want to like scare the whole group, and I was also told to like never tell anyone ever that.
Sure. All right. Well.
Just in case we all die right here.
Sure.
Like maybe we won't.
Well, this is like my old grandma always said. This is why I stay away from books. She said, "Whisper, just trust your knives, trust your guts, but books, don't need them."
Have you guys never heard of Phaedra before, right?
I don't think so.
Okay, well, I was hoping you would have more, Tor.
No, I don't think so.
So as you guys kind of talk through the night, I mean, eventually you guys head to bed, and
I will be awake and watch.
you are awake and watching. Bjorn, you have some dreams as the night passes, but more than that, you're not exactly sure why, but you are sleeping, and even as you sleep, your hand is tight on Helvagen, your axe, and the thing that you know that you've not divulged to anybody is this axe has never made the pilgrimage. As the night fades away, give me 1 second. As the night fades away, you have a great journey ahead of you, and you're not sure exactly what is going to come of it. But far, far away, there are cries that scream out inside a small Edenari village. Arthas walks into the spire, and we'll discover what happens to both you and them. At another time, because our game comes to a close.
Can we talk about the schedule of what's happening because it's all over the place this
We will, but Trevor's got to go.
Yes,
so let's.
I have to cut out, guys.
If we
I can
could
stay though.
If we could do the vote though.
Oh, yeah.
Like,
Are we voting what characters?
Yeah, I have a whisper.
Dark. I
Can't be
think
our
it's got to
other
be our
people.
heroes. So.
But I think she's voting as Helena.
Yeah, it would definitely be the
Yeah.
Harbingers over.
Bye, Trav.
Hi, Trevor.
Bye, Trevor.
We're gonna give you a light game. You.
Aaron's just neutral. He didn't really. do
I'm
anything.
neutral too. I didn't do anything.
Yeah.
Neutral.
Neutral.
Helena?
Dark.
It doesn't matter. It's another
The neutral game.
neutral game.
Neutral game. Woo! It's getting harder to be light in the time. Good. It should be.
Good, I want to.
And then we'll talk offline about just getting the schedule figured out. But I think that's it for tonight's game. So
Thanks, everybody.
thank you, everybody. Hope you had fun. Crazy ride.
That was amazing.
So let's go ahead
Let's
and
play a bloodthirsty vampire.
I love playing.
The smoke, gray clouds of fire and ash that burn the skies of Tyve. Mountains of iron, seas of bone, in hardships we must strive. Though I still know the songs from yore of virtue, hope, and light. But I have ne'er seen their like, for darkness is our plight. Oh, thrum, thrum, hear the hum of heartbeat, chain, and ire. Steel your courage to the mast, or throw it on the pyre. The cold, sharp winds bring pain and death, these harsh lands we survive. Our warmth, it comes from hearth and home, but never from the skies. Oh, Tyve, 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 you'll never leave alive. This place is all our prison, but one where you can thrive. And you can wail against those gods and pillage, scream, and fight. But fear the darkness in this land, for it is born of light. Oh, Tyve, 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 we're proud to be alive. And you can say we've lost our minds, or laugh and call us mad. But this place has become our home, so you'll never see us sad. The smoke, gray clouds of fire and ash that burn the skies of Tyve. Mountains of iron, seas of bone, in hardships we must strive. Though I still know the songs from yore of virtue, hope, and light. But I have ne'er seen their sight, for darkness is our plight. Oh, thrum, thrum, hear the hum of heartbeat, chain, and ire. We'll pour a drink for Tyve, our love, until we all expire. We'll pour a drink for Tyve, our love, until we all expire.